Welcome to the Eternia Archives podcast, episode 20. It's our 20th episode, guys. Exciting stuff. It's awesome. Today, we have everybody here, which is fantastic. So on this podcast, we talk about current and historical gaming topics of interest to our followers on social media and our friends on Discord. There's, as you can see, everyone here today, which is absolutely fantastic. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up icon, consider subscribing to our channels in the description below, and joining our awesome, continually growing, amazing Discord community. With that out of the way, Lane, can you lead us off this week with the topics?
Yeah. So this week we are going to be doing our top 5 3DS games, an amazing console. So I'm really excited to see what everybody picked here. And then we're going to talk about some of the news surrounding this game called Cyberpunk 2077. Maybe you've heard of it. And then, yeah, we'll just have everybody give a gaming update on what they've been playing this week and what they think of it. So does everybody have... Ainashi, I think, heard last minute that we were doing the 3DS, so he's frantically picking his top 5 at the moment.
Oh, I got him now.
Oh, are you good? Okay.
Awesome.
Good.
All right, cool. Why don't you kick us off, man, with your number 5?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Stay. Do not fall. So I got like this giant stack of 3DS games that I all consider demonetized.
I don't think you get demonetized for shit. Oh, Tales of the Abyss.
Nice.
I absolutely love this. It's actually a pretty good port on the 3DS. Voice acting is great. The story's great. A lot of fun. Good Tales of game. Number 5, easily.
Very good pick.
So, have you guys played that 3DS port? I know that Rad is playing that game right now on PS2, right?
Do we still have Rad? His camera's moving a little slow.
Playing the PS2 version, but game is in my list as well.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Having connection issues. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll just say spoiler alert: Tales of the Abyss is on mine, but I'll let you guys guess at what number.
I'm gonna guess it's number 3.
Okay.
Oh, we lost him.
Uh-oh.
That means I gotta go
Yeah.
change all the graphics. 1 second.
I bet he'll be back in a second.
Oh,
There he goes.
he's back.
Yeah.
Turn the graphics back on.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
Turn the graphics. Oh,
Share.
oh no. Oh
Okay.
no.
Okay.
You know where he's at. He can always turn off his camera if it's causing too much latency.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, good pick, Ainashi.
So, what is it about that Tales of game that you think it makes it a good port, Heinashi?
I never played the PS2 version, so I don't know if it makes it a good port over the PS2 version. It's one of the few games Tales of games that I actually played all the way through and beat.
Really?
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So then I just had a lot of remember having.
That's
it's
really
been-
cool.
When was this released? On 3DS. I got it when it came out.
Ways back.
I can look it up.
It's been a long, long time, but
December
it's
of
just-
2005. No, wait, that's
I mean,
the PS2 version. I'm sorry.
2011 for the 3DS
Yeah.
version.
2011.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
right.
sounds about like 9 years ago when I played it. No, it's just a solid Tales of game, Tales of combat. You know, it's your standard fare.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Cool. So do we still have Rad? His camera's off, but
If he's here, we can still talk to him.
are you there, Mr. Rad?
Rad.
I don't think we have Rad.
You're on mute if you haven't hit mute. If you haven't hit the mute button.
I'm here, guys. I'm just trying to figure out this connection.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's
Sounds
okay.
I
good.
got a problem. I got more than 5 games.
Okay, well, that's cool.
There's
Cool.
this thing called honorable mentions.
Yes, that's right.
Feel
Callie,
free to
go
use
ahead.
them.
What's your number 5?
Of course, like every other Cali list, it's going to be unconventional. My number 5 is actually Kirby Planet Robobot. It's a really good Kirby game. Have you guys played that Kirby?
I played the
Yes.
demo.
Oh yeah, they put a demo out for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever beat it, but I made it pretty far into it. I must have been playing World of Warcraft at the time and just stopped like I did many other times in my life. But yeah, it's a really good Kirby game. It's solid. It's a good side scroller. So if you like
With
side
robots.
with robots, yeah, yeah. So if you like,
Kirby game with robots.
yeah, if you like,
Yes,
if you-
it's a strange combination, but it works.
it works very well. If you like Kirby games, the side-scrolling ones, this one's a pretty good one. I would recommend giving it a shot if you're interested.
Some of they added a lot with that mechanic.
Yeah, they did.
And you not only have like your move list, it's your mechs as well for like each of the abilities, pretty much. So
Yeah, it's pretty. Oh my god, we streamed Smash earlier and we didn't have Kirby eat Sephiroth to see what he looks like. We played for like 2.5 hours, Soul and I, and we didn't do Kirby. I had to message him so we could do that.
I can only imagine. Long hair don't care.
I thought I saw an image on Twitter or something of what he looked like.
I will say that the Sephiroth final smash move is really awesome because he basically turns into a one-winged angel and shoots the supernova move at the field and causes status effects to everybody.
Had a feeling it would be something like that.
It doesn't kill anybody though, like it just gives them status effects.
Gotcha.
Blows
I
up the
guess
planet,
he's
just
just too
status
OP
effects.
already.
Yeah. Elf Bowling, number
Well.
1 DS game.
Elf bowling. What?
Hi everybody. Who we got in the chat today? We got Kiss, we got Ray, Rem. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by.
Sup?
Oh, okay. That's where elf bowling
Elf
came
Bowling,
from. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah. Sorry.
what the heck?
So that's my number 5 is the Kirby Planet Robobot.
Cool. All right, I'll go next. My number 5 is this little game. I'm sure I don't know if Nick's familiar with it or not, but Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked.
I've never heard.
seen it around.
Lane,
seen it
I've
a
never
few
heard of
times.
that game. Can you tell us about it? I've never heard of it before.
Well, you see, it's this game, and you're in Tokyo, and you have this counter above your head of how many days you have left to live, and you try and literally, like the game says, try and survive. It's a strategy RPG.
It's
What kind of? I mean, it's you're on a grid for the battle, but when you engage the enemy, it actually engages a turn-based fight. So it's kind of to me, it kind of feels like a hybrid between a strategy RPG and a turn-based RPG in that regards. But it's an excellent
probably
game.
my favorite tactics.
Yeah, it's very hard. I haven't beaten it yet, but I
You
really
playing on
enjoyed it.
the original?
I've not played. I've
Were
only
you
played
playing-
this version.
Okay, so but it has like the classic difficulty, and then it has like the rebalanced one.
Oh, it does. I didn't know that. I think I'm
Yeah.
probably just playing it on normal, but I'm still shit at it. But it's a good
That's okay.
game.
That's okay.
It's a hard
still
game.
not. It's still not easy by any stretch.
Pretty
of the
sure that-
imagination.
No,
Pretty sure that in 2021 we're gonna have more Shin Megami Tensei fans everywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably.
But yeah, highly recommend it. It's it can be kind of grindy, but if you're into that sort of thing, you'll definitely like it. You know, the standard Shin Megami Tensei, catching demons and fusing them and stuff like that. It's all good. So that's my number 5. All right, Rad, do you want to go next?
Sure. So even though I'm playing the PS2 version, I'm gonna pick Tales of the Abyss as well as Sayonara as my number 5. I've played like 15 hours so far. It is great. I mean, even though the main character is a jerk at the beginning of the game, like
That he is.
it gets better. Like the character development in that game is great. The other characters are good as well. The story is good. Like the combat is your normal Tales of Combat. So yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot, and I'm playing the PS2 version that has like more load times than the 3DS version. So I probably will enjoy the 3DS version even better. So yeah, that's my number 5.
Awesome. Good pick. Nick, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is on loan right now, but my girlfriend's playing it, and it's New Super Mario Brothers 2.
Nice.
And
You like all
it's
the
just
coin collecting?
yeah, it made it a lot easier. I always had trouble with like the Mario games. I was never a really good platformer, but New Super Mario Brothers 2 dialed that back a bit, and all the coins gave you plenty of chances if you died that you get another one up. So it
But
felt like
I guess can explain what the coins mean, like, and what's different between that and
do what?
other games.
Yeah, it just it really that easily accessible amount of coins just made it to where you had more tries, which that was my biggest problem with like the old Mario games. Like I'd keep dying on a certain stage or something that I'd just have to go grind lives or something and come back and try the stage again and take forever. And on this one, it's a lot more easier and approachable. For most of the stage, I still haven't beaten it, but I had a lot more fun with it than I have other games in the Mario series. So
Good stuff.
I don't think I've
All right.
tried that one. I've heard a lot of good things about it, though.
they did a lot with it. It's pretty good.
Inashi, what's your number 4 pick?
Why are you putting me on the spot?
I don't know, man, because it's your turn. You saw it coming, right?
So I had to put a tactics game on there, a tactic type game. Stella Glow.
Huh.
Anyone ever play this one? It's an tactics game.
I played the demo.
I remember Eric covering it several times.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, so it's like a harem tactics game, and it was a lot of fun.
I'm pretty sure Eric said it was easily approachable for a tactics game.
Oh yeah, it was not difficult at all. It was pretty easy. The story wasn't too. I mean, the story wasn't bad. It was just a lot of. The game was just overall was just a lot of fun. I liked the characters. It's been a while since I played it.
Yeah, I tried the demo when it first came out on the eShop, and I barely remember anything about the game, but I've never seen it for sale in person, like ever. Like, no shop ever has
It's
it.
hard to find. It is definitely a harder to find game.
People collect their waifus.
Yeah, they do.
Cool. Callie, what's your number 4?
Well, of course, my list. You guys understand.
No judgment here. No judgment.
Yokai Watch is my number 4.
Yes.
I was so excited about Yokai Watch. I bought an actual Yokai Watch from Japan, and it has the discs and stuff you could put into it, and the characters say their phrases, and it's so cool. And I went to go turn it on the other day because I picked up the second game for like $10 a couple weeks ago, and I realized that they changed the format of the disc. It won't go in the thing. I was so sad. I was like, I wanted it to make the sound. And then I also realized I forgot to turn my Yokai Watch off and it died. So I have to get new batteries. Anyway, yeah, Yokai Watch, it's basically Pokemon, except not. Like, combat isn't just with one at a time. You have like a whole party, and you have to use the stylus to like click, like press different buttons and do swirly attacks and like draw things on the screen to be able to do specials. And it's a lot more involved, like Pocket Monster, like a monster collecting game. Have you guys played Yokai? I know Inashi has. Has anybody else played Yokai Watch?
I have 1 and 2. It's in the backlog. I've really been wanting to try it because it looks like combat's a lot better than Pokemon. Like you said, more active.
Yeah, but it's like
It's not
the
you just
combat,
choose the attack.
you got to like, okay, you got to just, swirl your stylus around in the bottom or make the shape or, something random like that to do
It's fun.
your attacks.
It's fun.
It's fun, but it's, definitely different. Yokai Watch. So Yokai Watch 2 has 3 different versions of it: Fleshy Soul,
Yeah.
Psychic Spirits, and something with Ghost, I believe.
There's one of them. It's like, Fleshy Souls.
And then
I
Yokai
have
Watch
that one.
3. Now that's the hard one to
There's-
get because it was at the end of the life of the 3DS. And
Yes.
it's like $120 plus now.
Which one?
Yeah, it was like $80 like 3 months ago.
Which one? Which one?
Yokai Watch
The
3.
third.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that for sale anywhere.
Or if you find
Yeah.
Yokai Watch Blasters, another
Oh,
ungodly
God.
expensive one.
Well, the thing sucks is that level 5 is no longer in the North America. So you can't even, they're not going to make anymore.
No, so with level 5, they come out and said that their games are still going to come out. They're just not going to do it themselves. They're
They're
going to get
outsourcing
another
it.
company to do it. So they'll get XC to do it or NIS or someone to do it. The localization.
Yeah, so if
Sweet.
you like Pokemon games, but you want something a little more involved, it's a different type of game.
So then you'll have the problem with Cold Steel games. You'll have to wait 2 years to get a North American version.
Yeah, or you could just, I don't know. I'm kind of salty on Cold Steel right now.
Same.
I will beat it. I've got like 40 or 50 hours left.
I mean, y'all have invested about 300 hours
Oh god,
between
no.
all the games.
Like, I think I played just 1, 2, and 3 more than 300 hours total. They're long games.
I think y'all are,
Invested.
yeah, but I think you can also afford a break.
After this one, I'm not gonna play another game like that for a long time.
Cold trash, am I right?
Cold Trash, yeah.
I've already given up. I'm a quitter.
I'm not giving up because Eric will never let me hear the end of it.
You gave up, Lane?
No, I'm not. Lane gave
No.
No,
up.
Lane.
So here's
Why
the
did you give
thing.
up?
Well, so here's the thing. So I've played Trails of Azure, Trails of Cold Steel 1, Trails of Cold Steel 2, Trails of Cold Steel 3, and half of Trails of Cold, well, probably not even half. Part of Trails of Cold Steel 4 all this year. So I'm really burnt out on that series. I
What
just
day
need
are
to take
you
a break.
on CS4? What day are you on?
Like maybe August 23rd, August 24th.
Yeah, you're not even halfway. You might almost be
I quit.
halfway.
I quit.
Like, I think I'm 60% into the game now.
I'll
Kiss
play it like maybe in 6 months.
Yeah, maybe you could beat it right before Hajimari comes out
Yeah, that'd be a good.
in 2022.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll catch up
Sometime
with the
between
series.
now and Hajimari's North American release date, I will finish the game, but right now I just don't want to play it.
I get
don't feel
that.
Maybe I'll catch up in the series before you play 4.
Yeah, then we can all be on the same page.
I mean, I had to manage 4 parties today, and you guys know how much I wanted to just stab myself in the heart when I did that.
Oh, joy.
4 parties. Yep.
Well, you also decided to choose hard mode where you had to actually, like...
Try. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one guy I saw on YouTube that beats it the first time through on Nightmare. I'm like, wow, you're a better game liker than me.
Wait, I didn't know that I thought you had to beat the game once to unlock Nightmare.
I don't think so. I think
Maybe
you
not.
just.
Maybe I'm full
I
of
think
shit.
you. Google.
Kiss said they got 700 hours.
Or maybe
in
it
the
was
games.
so. Wait,
Oh,
no. I think
God.
it was either that
Yeah.
or if you pick Nightmare, you can't change the difficulty mid game.
I think that's right.
I think that's it. I think I have it mixed up.
All I know is that I got into a fight today that literally the enemies got to have 6 turns before I got one. They wiped out all my characters except for one. I was like, this is BS. Die, restart, just chain do all of the because everyone had 200 S-Craft points or whatever. I just chained it all those and wiped them out. It never hit me once. I'm like, see, that's what's broken. This is not a fair game. And I proceeded to complete the rest of the fights. Anyway.
Yeah, we're getting a little off topic.
Yeah.
All good stuff. All right, so
Yokai Watch. Yeah.
my number 4 pick is the 3DS version of Xenoblade Chronicles. This is actually the version I've played the most of, I'd say. I still have not beat this game, but
It looks so rough.
it's a little rough. I do prefer this version over the Wii version, though, just because I don't like playing on the Wii. And this is until the Switch version came out, this was the version you could play, pick up, and put down fairly easily.
You,
So that's
you
what I
can
really
play it
liked
on the
about
Wii
this
U, you know?
I don't have a Wii U. Callie.
No one bought a Wii U, Callie.
I have
you
I
one.
don't have one, Callie.
I got
I didn't
one.
realize you
I'm
could.
sorry. Yeah, you could play it on the
I have one
gamepad.
as well, but yeah, I don't use it.
Yeah.
So you can forget about this version of the game, because if you want to play this game now, just play the Switch version. It's the definitive version, literally.
I looked at it. I was like, that's a big game. I would like to have it portable. And then, well, I mean, Switch is portable. But when I was first looking at it, I had a 3DS and everything. The graphics are
Yeah,
so rough.
Switch version is the way to go now. There's so many.
Yeah, they're rough, but your screens are also this big.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Right. Yeah. So that's my number 4 pick. We've talked
Everything
about
looks
Xenoblade
better
a
on a
lot.
tiny screen.
I will say though, when it came out on 3DS, I didn't get a new 3DS until after you couldn't find Xenoblade anymore anywhere, so I never got to play that version.
Yeah.
Because it required the new Nintendo
Yep.
3DS.
Yep, one of those few games.
Gotta
It's
have
got
that
the
limited.
what do they call it? I think they call it the C stick, the
C-stick.
one where you where
Right.
you like put it's not an actual joystick, but you put pressure on it
It's a
in
nut.
certain spots, and it moves the camera in the game.
It's like a laptop, mouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For the longest time, like I hated it, but as soon as I finally got used to it, it's terrible. So
Well, that's like the old laptops that had it like in the middle of the screen, and or the keyboard, and that's all you had.
Right. Yeah. All right, Rad. Wait, is it? Yeah, Rad. Right. Rad's
So
turn, 4th.
for my number 4, I picked all the Pokemon games.
All of them?
in the system. All of them.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ultramoon and Ultra Sun, X and Y, Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby. Yeah, you name it. I decided to put them all in the same spot because I don't want to repeat Pokemon games in my top. Yeah, so I enjoyed them, all of them. They're not among my favorites in the series because I prefer the older games, but I had fun with them. Like the thing is with Pokemon is that you know what to expect. The only one that changed the formula was Moon and Sun, of course, and Ultramoon and Ultra Sun. But still, you get like your Pokemon battles and everything. So the only thing that changes is that you don't have gym battles in that one, but you do in the others. So yeah, I mean, your usual Pokemon adventure. Have you guys played those? I know Nick
I have
has
not.
recently.
I have played. Okay, I have started all the Pokemon games on 3DS. I have beaten none of them.
Really?
Yep.
Like the story or not finishing a Pokédex? Have you ever finished a Pokédex ever?
I have back in Gen 1.
Oh god.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was
Better
easy
than
back then.
me.
Like
That's a good discussion. Like what is beating a Pokemon game? Like filling
Oh,
the Pokédex
God.
I never
or
beat the
beating the
story.
Elite Four?
Catching all the
No.
shinies, get on my level.
Jesus.
I did not beat the story
I
for
would
any Pokemon game on 3DS. I didn't like them that much.
I would
Feeling
rather
feeling the
die
Pokédex with
than try
Chinese,
to
yeah.
find. Yeah, I would rather die.
I really
So-
enjoyed like Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby was really great. X and Y was
Mhm.
really
Right.
great. Sun and Moon, it was
Okay,
okay.
I forgot
never played Ultra though.
The Omega ones I did not play, the Ruby Sapphire, because those are remakes. I meant the
Yeah.
like X and Y and Sun and Moon and whatever the other one was. The Alola Island ones. I think that was those. Yeah, I
Yeah, Sun and Moon.
I got pretty far. Like I got like 2/3 into the games, but they just I don't know, they got just too easy for me and I just gave up on them, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my number
It
4.
glows green.
My monster fridge. Gotta have my monster.
Why haven't we got a monster sponsorship yet?
Right?
I'm saying, you know how much monster stuff I have?
A lot.
I was sure we were gonna get one after the first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Just like Death Stranding.
Yeah, speaking of shiny hunting, one thing I did like about the Let's Go games was shiny hunting in that game. I didn't do it a lot, just for a little while, just for shits and giggles. But shiny hunting in that game is actually really easy because you can see whether the Pokemon's a shiny or not. You can
Mhm.
literally just stand there and wait for a shiny to appear.
Really?
Like I think the way it works is you have to you chain up, like if and you get you catch so many of the same Pokemon over and over and over again,
Mhm.
and it increases your chance of getting a shiny for that. So
Oh,
that's one thing I thought they did well in that
versions.
game.
Those versions were made for like preschoolers. That was to teach little kids how to play Pokemon.
Right, but I'm just saying, like for shiny hunting, I think that's the way to go. Where
Yeah,
where
shiny
you
hunting
actually,
is just horrible.
yeah, that they made it probably the least horrible in that game. That's all I'll say. But
You know what
yeah,
sucks
anyway.
is when you find a Pokemon for the first time, you don't realize it's shiny.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
if you
you battle another one, and then you're like, oh, it's a shiny. Oh wait, it's not actually shiny. The one I had before was shiny.
oh
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I guess if you didn't know
consider
what the Pokemon looked like before.
I consider like shiny hunting like more like a personal challenge because you don't actually get anything, right, for in the game,
yeah,
like
absolutely not. Just bragging rights.
yeah exactly.
Yeah. Cool.
Like-
All right, we're at Nick right now, right? Nick, what's your number 4?
Ah,
Pokemon Ultra
oh
Moon.
God, it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's the one I
Pokemon.
got.
Okay.
I played a little bit of Moon,
Nice.
but I was playing Ultra Sun on stream because that's the only working ROM I could find. But I haven't beaten it, but I made it over halfway through the game, I'm pretty sure. And I like what they did with it. They changed up the Pokemon formula. That's part of the reason why I just dropped Pokemon and never really picked it back up was because it felt like I was doing the same thing over and over again. And I mean, Pokemon's nice and all. You're not really in it for the story or innovative mechanics or anything. You're in a turn-based battle with some cute little monsters. But after you played the same game 3 times, it gets a little old. So it was nice to see them add a couple things to it, like the Mantine surfing. I love that, and like the different region type Pokemon. And I could be wrong when they introduce some of these things, but because I haven't played one in forever since like Leaf Green, pretty much. Uh, and I just like the 3D graphics. That was the first time I saw Pokemon in 3D. They did a lot with it, but it's still I just don't really have a strong following to finish it because it usually takes a good story to keep me engaged with a game, and it's fun. I enjoy my time with Pokemon. It's nice seeing all the old characters and everything, but the thing that going back to it just makes it really fall. The difference between that and Digimon is like a strong story, something that keeps me engaged and wondering what's going to happen next. But it's a good game. Love seeing all the old little guys back, and I mean, I love having a little water seal Pokemon. So anyway,
Cool. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
it's actually one of the most divisive Pokemon games, in my opinion. Like a lot of people like the changes, but many people they do not. I kind of like it. But I can understand like some of the things were drastically changed from the original formula.
right.
Um, but yeah, it's just another game.
One thing that really stood out to me was like it feels more of like an adventure as opposed to the other Pokemon games. Like you're on an adventure with your friends to these different islands and
Hmm.
stuff. And I kind of enjoyed the trials. It kind of reinforced that adventure, even though some of them were kind of, I mean, they're very silly,
Yeah.
finding ingredients for Pokemon or whatever. But it's it's I liked it. It felt more of like a adventure traditional RPG, and the ultra uh little plot line that they shoehorned in there wasn't too terrible.
Cool.
Cool.
I remember when Sun and Moon first came out, and I was so hyped because I was like, yeah, they changed the formula, like you were
Right.
saying. And I tried both of them, and I tried the Ultra one. You guys probably hear my cat. He's like all upset today. I don't know why. He's been so quiet like all day, streaming and stuff, sleeping. Come in this room, meows his head off.
It's like nobody loves me anymore.
He gets so much love. That cat. That cat.
He's talking to you.
Like it's not coming through on the stream because the way that my mic compression is, but Zoom does not have mic compression. So
Oh,
you guys hear the cat, but the stream doesn't hear the cat.
Okay. Interesting.
gotcha.
Yeah, he sounds like he's borderline being abused.
He's
over there.
not. He's not. That cat is spoiled as hell. Love that
That's
cat
funny.
more than I like most people.
Yeah. All right, back to Nashi. What's your number 3 game?
All right. Let's see. Might give a hint.
It's a Zelda. It's a Zelda.
Dun, dun,
I think he's
dun, dun,
mentioned
dun,
it a time or two.
Ooh. It's Link. It's a Link statue.
Or
I got that one, yeah. My husband got me
I
that
almost
for my
got it.
birthday one year. It was really cool. A Link Between
Nice.
Worlds. Is that
Yes.
it? There you go.
So, Link to the Past is my favorite Zelda game ever on Super Nintendo. And the tweaks that they did to this and the changes they did to this makes it this one's my favorite now.
Oh.
It is by far the best Zelda game ever. It makes Breath of the Wild looks like hot trash. And yeah, this they made it so you could like merge into walls and stuff like that. They changed the story just a little bit, but
It is a
merging into
sequel.
walls and you could just explore more of the area, and they just added a whole bunch of little things like that added onto it. But it's just the same formula of the original Zelda Link to the Past, and I love it.
Nice.
You mean to say it's not Hyrule Warriors?
I have that one. I
It's
haven't
a
played it.
Zelda game.
To be fair, I never
Is it-
played that.
There's actually a 3DS version of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there
forgot
With
is.
about
Hyrule Warriors, really?
Yeah, there is
Yeah.
a 3DS
Yeah.
version, a Wii U
pretty sure.
version, and a Switch version of
Oh,
the
wow.
first one, of course.
I didn't know that.
I know there's a Fire Emblem Warriors for sure, or Heroes, whatever it's called.
Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors.
Cool. What do you got, Callie? What's your number 3?
As per normal Kelly list, my number 3 is Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX. It is a rhythm game. It's a Hatsune Miku
Quite the
game.
title.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Lots of things. It's probably the best version of Hatsune Miku that they put on consoles. I was quite surprised, actually, at the good job they did on it. If you like,
I have no rhythm.
yeah, if you like rhythm games like I do, I can't play Osu. I tried on PC because I'm not clicking a screen. Like if I had a tablet to play Osu, I'd probably be amazing at it. With a keyboard and a mouse, I use a trackball. It's not gonna work. So it's just like every other rhythm game. It's a bunch of Japanese pop music. It's your typical idol BS, but it's really fun. It's really embarrassing to play in a public, even for me, because people are like, what are you doing? I remember having it at the airport one time. I was playing. This old woman came up to me like, what are you listening to? I was like, it's Hatsune Miku. And then she just like, what? So,
You don't use earbuds in the airport?
I didn't have any. Anyway, Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX is my number 3 3DS game. Sorry that you guys haven't played it.
I own it.
Cool.
You own
I
it?
just don't have rhythm.
That's okay.
No rhythm.
Cool. My number 3 pick is Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology. Fantastic JRPG. It's I don't know, I'm sure most of you played it, but it's got a time travel element to it, kind of similar to Chrono Trigger, and it's actually interesting because there's basically 2 timelines in the game, and in order to progress in one timeline, sometimes you have to go to the other timeline and get certain items or do certain actions, and it makes it really, really interesting. It's also got a really interesting battle system, kind of a grid. It's turn based, but it's kind of a grid system as well, to where like certain attacks go over certain parts of the grid and stuff like that. It's really unique and it's pretty fun too. But fantastic game, very, very underrated, I think, as well.
It's gained some recognition. The price is reflecting that.
Oh,
I
is
ha-
it really?
I have
Is it
a
expensive now?
I have a
It's
sealed
like $50 at least.
I have a sealed one with all the art stuff from day one. I've never
Nice.
opened it.
That's what I want because Eric highly recommends it. I think he says like his favorite on the
Nice.
3DS. I could be wrong,
That's
but
one that Callie's got.
hey,
Yeah, that's what I have.
yep, that's what I wanted. I think that's going for like 80.
I gave one to Eric
Or
because I had a
something.
few extra.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyway, fantastic game, great story, great characters. Definitely, probably not so much of a hidden gem because of Eric, but I think it's definitely swept under a lot of people's radars.
Looks like complete inbox is $48 right now.
It's not
Yeah.
terrible.
It's not
That's
that
high,
bad.
but it's not terrible
About
either.
Yeah.
50.
That went down because I checked like a few days ago and it was 52 or something like that. So
That's
Okay.
like
not a big
Shin
difference. but-
Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. It's gone down, and it was like 100 something. I should have sold it
Mhm.
when it was.
No, you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I'll go back up, but
So, but the thing is, though, now that Lane has that on his list, it's going to go up a lot.
What can I say? What can I say? Word gets around. All right. Well, that's my number 3 pick. Brad, what's your number 3 pick?
Um, I agree with Ayonashi. My number 3 pick is The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, and I
Nice.
also add I'm gonna add Ocarina of Time as well in that mix, even though it is a remake. Um, yeah, fantastic games. Like A Link Between Worlds is a sequel to A Link to the Past, but it's very similar in many aspects. Um, yeah, there's nothing like 2D Zelda games for me. So yeah, like Aeon actually said everything about it. Like the way that you can go everywhere, like from right at the beginning, you can do every dungeon in every order. Um, Things that you feel like you're making your own story. So that's what I like the most about the game, because everything else is your classic 2D Zelda, from great games like A Link to the Past or Minish Cap or games like that. So yeah, that's my number 3.
Excellent. Nick, what's your number 3?
Well, I was going to pick Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux, but that's a very good game and everything. But one just listed something that reminded me I have, and that is Dragon Quest VIII. And that's probably, I haven't played 11, but that's my favorite Dragon Quest I've played. And I still haven't beaten it. I've tried it like 3 different times because different, like, I originally played it on PlayStation 2, traded in my PlayStation 2, got a PlayStation 3, played on my PlayStation 3, and then my PlayStation 3 broke. Had it on my phone, and I made it to where you go looking for like the moon harp or something
Mm.
out in the ocean, I think, something like that.
Yep.
And I was stumped. I couldn't find it. I didn't have any internet where I was playing it, and then like I fried my phone. So I
It's
planned
such
to,
bad luck.
and I had that was like I had 40 hours in that game, I
Oh,
swear.
oh no. Oh
and
no.
in
Yeah,
that
that's
one
that's
time.
tragic.
So I've over all the playthroughs, I probably had like 60, 70 hours at
Oh, so
least.
Cold Steel 4, except
Yeah, yeah.
better.
And it's split up across the same game. It's just, but I will beat it one day, and that's probably one of my favorite Dragon Quest games. And I still to this day say, don't throw things in the fall water.
Yeah, so and they also add on the 3DS version, they also add monster battles and stuff like that at Battle Arena. So there's a
Oh, yeah.
couple extra things in the 3DS version, so it's definitely the definitive version of the
And no random encounters.
Did
Yes.
you do you have a copy of Dragon Quest 11, Nick?
No, no.
Not yet. Okay.
Might as well wait for the definitive edition. It looks. When I see a sale, I'll put it on Twitter. Don't you worry.
I
I'll
think that the
tag you.
version starts at 40 actually.
I think I'm just going to get like the original,
40
unless
bucks.
you guys seriously think the extra content is worth
Get the
it. because
definitive edition.
Get the definitive
I
edition.
would say get
Get it. Yeah.
I agree.
Get
The
It just makes,
graphics.
It's not that
it
big a
makes it so
deal.
much easier crafting. You're just going to get frustrated trying to upgrade your weapons and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
and make new weapons.
Trust me.
that's huge.
That
That's
in and of
huge.
itself makes me want to go get the definitive edition.
Really?
Yes, it sucks that much.
Or play a Switch
Okay.
version. Get yourself a Switch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Buy it for Switch, then you won't even know the difference. His graphics
Yeah.
suck anyway.
But
Yeah.
but the
How about
PS4
this,
version, the PS4 version of that is already out, I think, right?
It's
The
on
definitive
everything.
edition-
It's on
Yeah.
everything.
The definitive
Okay.
version, and it
Yeah.
is cheaper than the Switch version.
I'll tell you this,
yeah.
Nick. I will trade you a Nintendo Switch plus Dragon Quest 11 on the Switch for your PS5.
Nick doesn't
I
have
don't
a
have one.
PS5.
Oh.
And that's a horrible trade.
So deal.
Yeah, you ship first. I'll ship
Just
to you
need a
when I get
3D
it.
printer.
That's funny.
Just buy one of the empty boxes off eBay and put bricks in
Right.
it and ship it off.
Hey, I'll at least spray paint them black, black brick. Well,
Yeah.
that'd be PlayStation 4.
It's okay.
I wouldn't know what a PlayStation 5 looks like.
Yeah,
so.
you would. Rad did an unboxing that was much better than mine. I did one. It's all over the
I don't
internet.
see it. I don't see it day to day. I forget.
Well, I barely pay attention to it. It's just over on the shelf thing. It looks fine. People say it's so big. I don't think it's that big.
Yeah,
It's pretty big,
yeah.
but it doesn't
It's
bother
big.
me.
I mean,
It's big.
if you put it vertically, like it's
It's gonna be almost
Yeah.
as tall as my TV, probably.
Uh,
I had to put it horizontally because I don't have room to put it vertically in my entertainment center.
I understand.
No one does.
I
Yeah,
just put
seriously.
it behind my TV.
So yeah. Let's see. We're on Naonashi, number 2 pick. Aha! I see where this is going.
Haha.
Yep.
Yes.
We know the answer.
Oh,
We know what's coming. Yep.
Hey,
If
and
you, don't,
actually,
if you haven't
greatest
guessed it already,
character.
shame on you.
but do
Hey.
you have the mouse?
Yes, he's
did
in the
I
pocket.
send you my top 5 by accident, Yanashi?
You see him in there?
Oh,
Yep.
nice. That's awesome.
Yes. Well, what's the mouse's name? Do you name it?
Who?
Forget.
Ah, I love the mouse.
Genghis is by far the greatest character in Dragon Quest VIII.
Nice.
What Gov?
Yeah, it.
Oh,
I really
blimey.
enjoyed this one. I liked how they added the battle arena for the pets and stuff like that. And I just go off trying to find all the different monsters that I could have and try to make a best team I can. And yeah, it was a really good Dragon Quest game. Though I still think Dragon Quest 11 is better. This is number 2 in my book.
Same.
So
Oh,
I've got
actually,
to get 11.
I go back and forth. Depends on the day. Some days I like 8. Think 8's better. Some days I think 11's better.
I replayed 8 like a few months ago, and I will say 11 is better, but I like 8 a lot as well.
Yeah, 8 is no slouch. It was by far the best one. Then I also did like 9 a lot. It was just different, but 7 was not so much. It was still a good game, but it was just
It's very long, isn't it?
very, very long.
It's too damn long. Like every time I go to think I'm gonna play it, I'm just like, I don't want to play a game that long.
You don't really progress the story of your characters too much in it. And it's just you just get stories of all these different places that are just vanished. I don't know. It's okay. I don't know. The character progression in it was just not as good as it could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, 8 though, top notch.
Fantastic.
Who's your favorite character?
Oh, Yangus. Wow, question.
Yeah. I like all of them though.
Yeah. That's
I
one
like
thing I like.
I like the PS2 voice actor for Jessica though. They changed her for the 3DS.
I don't remember the difference between it. I
didn't know that.
I think she was like more British or something in the original. I can't really remember, but I remember listening to them side by side and a little comparison. I was like, oh no, that's not the voice I
have to
remember.
listen to it, and because I played the first one on the PS2, I played that one such a long time ago, and then 8 much later. Yeah, I got a whole little tiny shrine for Dragon Quest 8.
I love it.
Callie, what's your number 2 pick?
Number 2 is it's probably the best version of this game, and that is Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest, the 3D version. I think they put the Master Quest on this one, if I remember. It was also on the GameCube, You could play the Master Quest version. It's more difficult, and the puzzles are a little more challenging than the original. But there's just something about like the 3D. It worked well on this game. They polished up the textures a little bit. Like I love Ocarina of Time. That's my favorite Zelda. I think I've beaten it completely like two or three times, at least two.
Wow.
Got like all the hearts and everything. I loved Ocarina of Time. If they release it next year on the Switch, I am going to buy it again, and I will play through it again. I love it. It's so good. I don't know if it's aged that well now. It's been like a decade since I've played it. It probably ages like crap because 64 games. Anyway, yeah, Ocarina of Time. I know everyone else's favorite is the Super Nintendo one. That's my second favorite Zelda because when Ocarina of Time came out on the 64, it just felt like this is what next gen is like. Like it felt next gen to me. It felt like this is the step up that we were waiting for. That and Mario 64, those two games are like, wow, look at this. Little Callie's mind was just blown. Like I was just so hyped for that. Have you guys played the Ocarina of Time remake?
I
A little
have,
bit.
yeah.
I played a little bit.
It's good. It's good. I just hope that if Nintendo do the Zelda 3D collection, they don't do the same thing as the Mario one, because I
Yeah.
think that Ocarina of Time from the 64 has aged really bad compared to Mario 64. So yeah, that's not the version that I want to play again. I would love if they do something, even if I will be okay with something like the 3DS version, but improved or something like
Yeah.
that. So,
Well, if we get Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, I'm happy.
Ooh.
right. That's the only reason I have a Wii U right now. So I can. And Xenoblade Chronicles X, yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles X, yeah.
Yeah, let's see. They just need to put those games and Xenoblade Chronicles X and then the Wii U. There's
right.
no
Woolly
reason to have a
World.
Wii U.
Woolly
Because-
World. Best Yoshi
Right.
game.
The other game that was only on the Wii U was Super Mario 3D World, but now
That's coming.
that's
Oh,
coming on February with kind of a DLC or something.
Yeah, I
additional.
gotta pre-order that. I forgot all about it.
Yeah. Cool. Good stuff.
Oh, is it Bowser's Fury or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bowser's Fury. That's like probably like a, I don't know, extra levels or something.
Yeah. They did that with a lot of games.
Mm-hmm. Like they did with Xenoblade Definitive Edition, right? Adding Future Connected.
Right.
I liked
So-
Future Connected because you got to have like 15 no pawn follow you. It was so good. The final boss, though, once you get them all, the big dragon you have to fight, that thing was tough as nails.
That's funny.
Yeah. The pawn specters, I loved it. I loved it.
Specters.
Pawn specters. Yes, my number 2 is Zelda Ocarina of Time. Remake.
Cool.
Master.
My number 2 is camera.
Tales of the Abyss.
I love this game.
Nice. Let's go.
Tales of Vesperia is my favorite Tales game, but Tales of the Abyss is my second favorite. I love this game. Fantastic, like you guys have already said, fantastic character development, fantastic cast of characters. The other thing I really like about this is the kind of like the setting, like the world. Like, it's basically like you're on this world that's like literally a shell, and parts of the world, like underneath the world, is like a whole new other like layer, right? It's just bonkers, and like I won't spoil the game, but just like that, the whole the setting and the world is really interesting to me, and I really liked it a lot. But it's a fantastic game. I love the combat. I really love. I really wish that Tales would go back to this kind of combat. The game Abyss and Vesperia. I think that's where. That's probably my favorite. Zillia's good as well. But sorry, I'm looking at Ana. She's phone here. Aliens can kids help me celebrate. That was funny. That's good.
That's great.
I just found that in Cyberpunk.
That's
Oh,
hilarious. I love the ending in this game. I'm excited to see what your reaction is.
I
to
haven't
that.
beaten it, so please don't spoil it.
I
Yeah.
said no. I won't spoil
spoiler.
it. Just relax, okay? Just everybody, calm down. Yeah, fantastic game. That's my number 2 pick.
I'll definitely finish it. I mean, I'm not even halfway through the game, and it is already on my top 5 for the system.
wow.
So that's how good it is for me, at least.
Awesome, cool. I think What's your number 2 pick, Rad?
Yeah. So apparently, I sent my top 5 list to Mr. Aonashi before the show because we have a lot of games in common. My number 2 is Dragon Quest 8 as well.
Oh wow. That's 3 now, isn't it? 3 that have been the same in
right. Yeah.
same spot. That's crazy.
No,
Yeah.
Nick was 3.
Yeah, Nick was
Yeah.
3, but no, but lay means that you and I have like 3 spots in common.
Okay, I get you.
So yeah, no, you guys already said everything about Dragon Quest 8. Like, it is fantastic. I will say it is in my top 3 Dragon Quest games. I think I played all of them except 4. I think that I need to play that. But I think my favorites are um my favorite is 11, but my next 2 are between 8 and 5. I go between those. I like those. Um, so yeah, no, it's just another beautiful story. Like, and that's the thing with Dragon Quest. Like, in contrast to Final Fantasy, where they're trying to innovate with every release, like Dragon Quest is just, you just know what you're getting. Like, the combat is practically the same. They barely try to change anything at all. They just have like new characters, new story, but with the same trend, and if you're a Dragon Quest fan, you just know that you'll enjoy the next game, and that's
Yeah.
what happens with that franchise.
A lot of the same monsters, a lot of the same nuances, the same NPC type,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like
the big burly shirtless dude with the yellow helmet.
Mask.
Hats.
Yeah.
For your shopkeeper. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter which Dragon Quest you're playing. You know that you'll fight a slime first. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Yep.
Or Jackie.
yeah, stuff like that. It's and you know which monsters are like end game monsters. It's so good. So, and I enjoyed 7 as well, but I agree that 8 that it's much better. Like, I feel like 7 sometimes they just added a lot of stuff that is kind of filler, in order to make the game too long.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like they're throwing at you these side quests that are compulsory, so you have to do them in order to drag the game. But it's Dragon Quest at the end of the day, so I enjoyed it as well.
Cool.
So yeah,
Who's your favorite character?
What was that?
Who's your favorite character?
Yeah,
You can't say hero
Genghis,
because
yeah,
he has
Genghis.
no character.
Yeah, Genghis for sure.
Yay.
King Trode.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good too. All right, Nick, what's your number 2?
And I've been thinking about it. I would probably put Dragon Quest 8 at my number 2 spot, but this is what I picked originally. Mario and Luigi, Superstar Saga, and yes,
Nice.
it's just a fantastically fun game. It takes you outside of the Mushroom Kingdom. It lets you explore these wacky new characters and regions, and it has some pretty cool abilities and stuff that you learn, and it's just filled with humor. It's a fun game. There are very few RPGs that I can just say are just fun, and Mario RPGs almost never fail on that front. It's got witty dialogue that just makes you laugh. These wacky characters like Cacoletta and stuff. And it's just you're in the Bing Bing kingdom in this one, and it's a whole new kingdom, whole new characters. You've got plenty of RPG elements that have the Mario charm to it and everything, like everything. Uh, your equipment is all like different overalls and stuff, and it's just like stuff like that. You learn a new fireball. It's signature Mario, but it's you've got some crazy combos. They're actually pretty hard to pull off. This game can be challenging at times, but you've got all these little mini games like jump rope and all this other stuff that you find throughout. You find hidden little beans that you use to get upgrades and stuff. It's like I think it's either like a T or something. You trade them in, you get upgrades and stuff, and it's just it it's a true RPG, and it's got all the charm of the Mario games, and you get to play as Luigi. What more can you say? I love Luigi. He's always my favorite in Mario Party, and it's just awesome for a chance to get to play as him again. So
Cool.
And they put no manual in it.
yeah, I was
I need
rather
to get that
upset.
one. I've been really wanting to get that one.
Worth it.
Hmm.
How's the price of that one these days?
It's not bad.
30s.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
that's not bad at all.
I mean
Keep
it's
an eye out
holding
for
up.
it.
I think the original Luigi's Mansion went up though.
Mm.
This is a Superstar Saga, right?
Yeah, that they
36
remade.
$36 complete inbox.
It's
Yeah,
not bad.
Thanks to the Eternia bot.
I think that's gone
Cool.
up a little bit.
Our
but-
slave.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool. Thanks for programming that bot for us, Lane. It's really useful.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
It was a fun
And-
project.
and there's the How Long to Beat on
We
there.
just need to get after Hope so we can finish his plugin that he's working on right now for Metacritic.
Wait, are you serious? Are you
Yeah.
serious? That's so cool.
He's been working on it for a while. I think he's close. Maybe he even give us an update.
That's
That's
awesome.
fine.
So as soon as he's finished with that, we'll have you can ping Metacritic for games and it will give you the what's the word?
Metascore.
The Metascore and also the whether the game is a home run or a certified blunder.
That's awesome. Guys,
I
I
was
see
about to
a
say
I see a new
sub
person
90.
in chat. I see a new person in chat. Tim. Tim, welcome to the
Welcome.
podcast. I don't think we've seen you here before. Thanks for stopping by.
Is number one.
Bravely Default.
Nice.
Ah,
Great game. Looking forward to Bravely Default 2, actually.
That's next year, right?
That's February. I think that's soon.
Oh wow.
well,
You're
Yeah.
it
right.
says Meta Who.
Metacritic is awesome because we make fun of everything.
The great
Sub-
and all knowing.
Sub 90.
Sub 90. Oh, when the Discord just blew up when Cyberpunk hit 89, that was like the end of the world.
Yeah, that was funny.
If it is sub 90, we need to say like millennial devs have humbled the football.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. That's so cool. So what do you like about Bravely Default, Inashi?
It was just a kind of a classic style RPG where you could just skip turns and then build up your attack power and then release them. You could either do default or brave.
Mm-hmm.
Brave is
Interesting
attacking.
system.
Default is just that's not my number one.
Okay.
It was just if I have an honorable mention,
Right.
that's what it
Early
was.
second. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those games that where jobs and combination of jobs it's really critical in order to have a decent party, and I like those kind of that reminds me of games like Final Fantasy V or games like Final Fantasy 3 as well, where it's more about the gameplay than the story.
Mhm.
In that game, though, like the story is decent as well. So, um, yeah, it's a good game, I think.
Yeah, I mean the story is not bad on it. I enjoyed the game. It was a good one. And then switching your jobs around and trying to level up different jobs to get so high so you could actually get a different job on there. You have to level up different jobs to be able to get a new job and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
yeah, it was fun.
Sweet.
It's a good game. If you like RPGs, play Bravely Default on 3DS.
Hmm.
Someday, maybe I'll play. I think will get Bravely Default 2, and if I like it, I'll go back and play that one. So cool. Callie, what's your number one?
Actually, what was Ainashi's number one? It wasn't really
He
his...
didn't say, right?
He didn't say.
Wait, that wasn't. Wait,
No.
that wasn't his actual.
No, that was
number one?
honorable mention.
No,
right?
I was replying to Timothy because he said
Oh,
this
sorry,
was his
my
number
bad.
one.
Oh, my bad.
Which-
Go ahead.
If I had honorable mentions, it was Mario and Luigi, Superstar Saga, Bravely Default, Bravely Second. I don't know. I never actually tried it. Yeah, Alliance Alive is another honorable mention for me.
I was about to ask about that.
And so I got this stack right here. And there's a lot of good games on Fire Emblem games on the 3DS, like
Oh yeah.
Echoes, which is just a remake, which is a really good one also. I liked how you play both sides of the story and just until they come together. Shadows of Valentia, that was really good. And then you have, like a lot of people didn't like Birthright, Conquest, and Birthright, but I really like those ones. But my number one is Fire Emblem Awakening. Excellent game. It's probably the best Fire Emblem on the 3DS. That's actually the first one on the 3DS also, because this Birthright and Conquest came out afterwards. So if you don't know, like, the difference between these two, I don't know. Has anyone ever played these here?
I've
No,
played
just
them.
I
Awakening.
have them.
I haven't
I know
started
I want to.
them. I haven't got that far into them, but I own them.
So, Conquest, you play from the evil side's point of view. Your character's on the evil side.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Birthright, you're on the good side.
Yeah. There's
That's
a
cool.
third that's DLC or something, right?
Yeah, there's some DLC for it.
Yeah, and it's got like a third ending or something.
And for like $200, you could get both of these on one cartridge.
Right.
Special
Oh
edition.
wow.
For
Wow,
a low
that's
price.
for the low
Wow.
price of $200.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
have that one, but no, this one's great. I really enjoyed it. You got Crom in it. It's just a good one. It's Fire Emblem.
Yeah. I have all of those sitting in my backlog, but I'm gonna go play through like the originals because I never beat the first ones that came over.
So Shadow Dragon, which wasn't that the first one that came over to the United States?
That's a
No.
remake of
No,
the first one.
the Game Boy Advance one.
Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
Yes, which are also insanely high.
Yeah, but Shadow Dragon is a remake of the first Fire
Remake.
Emblem ever, like the
Yeah.
one that just came to the Switch, but it was in Japan all this time.
Yeah, I think it's the one that they just released actually.
That's the
It's
first Fire
downloadable.
Emblem. Yeah, that's the first Fire Emblem
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, it's
And
out
they
now, isn't
remade
it?
It is
Yeah.
out. Yeah, I think the guys from Phoenix Edge they played the game and they liked it. So
I mean, the graphics for the time are still really good.
It's pretty cool.
I actually
Yeah.
saw the unboxing of this one today,
Hmm.
and I kind of want to open this up because it has like it's got an
No
NES box for it
Right.
with a like a acrylic cart with a dust cover, and it just looked really cool.
But no actual
is pretty
physical
sweet.
game, right?
Yeah.
No, it's just a code.
Yeah, just a code.
Wow. Oh,
That's a big
But
box
when you
for
think
a
about,
code.
but when you think about it, I kind of understand because uh,
You can
how
buy
much
the
how much
original.
memory does a game like that has? Like a couple of kilobytes or something like that?
Probably.
Are you gonna put that in a 32 gigabyte cartridge? for the
No, they
Switch?
make smaller
Yes.
Switch cartridges. They make
Yeah, they
smaller
make-
ones.
Yeah, they make very small ones.
Well,
is
if that's the
funny,
case,
but-
then yeah.
So you want to play those two?
Yes, I need to beat them
Oh,
because they are not easy.
Really good games, yeah, as well.
yeah. I
They kicked
emulated
my
those on my
butt
phone.
a lot.
Right, right. Me
'Cause
too. Me too.
They're so too expensive.
I played the Sacred Stones only. Good game.
Yeah.
I will be so hyped if they add like GBA games to the Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh yeah.
Mainly
Oh,
for those
yeah.
games like the Fire Emblem games, Golden Sun again, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, I wish they would put all these. I would like to play all these again on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I can say is all the 3DS games for Fire Emblem on the Switch are solid. They're good games.
Yes. Like I've played a lot of Fire Emblem games and none of them have just been bad. They are challenging. You have to know the game.
Yeah, these ones are not too bad though, unless you play it on like permadeath. If you don't play it on permadeath, it's not too bad.
Wasn't
without
Awakening the
that-
first Fire Emblem to have it optional?
Yeah, all these right here are optional.
Okay.
Not
Awakening
optional for
onward, basically.
GBA.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, in GBA, like when I was playing on that one, I would just have to all right, got to start over. So I turn it off, turn it back on.
Yep. Can't lose
Dave
your
is your
favorite
friend.
character.
And then like the first one had different routes you could take, either Hector or Ellie would. So, and then each had different missions. I never beat either one of them, but
Cool. Good pick, Anoshi.
they are pretty tough.
Callie, what is your favorite game on the Nintendo 3DS?
I'm really surprised that Inashi did not mention this title, because it's Mario Kart 7.
Ooh.
I have put so many hours into Mario Kart 7. When I was thinking about this list, I was like, I've played a lot of these games. I haven't beat many on 3DS, but I looked over at Mario Kart and I was like, that game I have put so many hours into. Have you guys played it? And actually, I know you've played it.
Yeah,
I got the two
played
versions of it.
There's two
There's two?
versions.
There's a red box and a white box version.
Oh, I only have the white box.
Greatest hits.
Yeah, I have a 2DS, a Nintendo 2DS that had Mario Kart already installed in it. So yeah, I played it a little bit. Really
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
game,
same.
It's a
same.
very good guys.
Yeah,
It's
I absolutely love the Nintendo DS Mario Kart, the 3DS Mario Kart. Those are really good Mario Kart games. Really,
Agreed.
really.
they're
One of
probably
them,
some of the
absolutely.
best. They are some of the best.
It's better than 8. It's definitely better than 8. Better than the Wii version.
The problem with 8 is that it didn't really innovate that much. Like I liked the one on DS and 3DS a lot better than 8. So
8, like every single one had the gimmick of you're going to be flying, you're going to be going underwater, you're going to be going upside down.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like all that, like every single race was like that. And it's like, it just got old to me.
Yeah.
Not
you
enough
want
like
just some
simple
regular-
tracks.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree with that.
there were some tough as nails drift challenges on the ones on the DS too. They were so hard. I remember like beating my head in the ground for hours. Just like today, a pom pom party against freaking Claudia. It took me like 8 times to beat. I'm like, why am I so bad at this game?
it is crazy to me that a game like Mario Kart 8, which is basically a port with added content from the Wii U, um, still sells like crazy. It's probably um, the most sold game in the Switch, right?
I think
It
Animal
is.
Crossing beat it.
No, I don't think
did
so.
Animal Crossing
I don't
finally
think
beat
so.
it?
We're
I
gonna
think
look it
Animal
up.
Crossing is second, yeah,
I don't
because
think so.
it's insane the numbers that Mario Kart 8 puts.
I'm wrong. Mario Kart 8 is 29 million. Animal Crossing is 26 million.
I think
It's
Animal Crossing will
almost
get there. I think Animal Crossing will get there
Yeah.
eventually, but to this date, yeah, Mario Kart 8.
What's third? Is it Odyssey
Uh,
or Smash?
no, it's Smash at 21 and Breath of the Wild at 19.8.
Oh wow. Yeah, I believe that.
And then the next is Pokemon Sword and Shield at 19, Odyssey at 18.9, and then it really drops off. Pokemon Let's Go at 12.5 million. I should go look up best-selling 3DS games while we're talking.
Well, I'll go ahead and say my pick. My
Yeah.
number one is Dragon Quest VIII. I love this game.
What's that game? I haven't heard of it before.
I was about to say, I
this
thought I heard
this
it
little,
somewhere.
this little hidden gem
The four
called
of us
Dragon
like
Quest
it.
VIII.
I own it on PS2. I
Is
actually
that
have the
an indie game?
indie game, small indie company.
Yeah, this indie publisher called Square Enix.
Never
Maybe
heard
you've
of
Oh
them.
yeah,
Never heard
Oh,
of them.
Yeah.
cool. Never heard of them before.
Yeah.
I have to
It's
check
so
this
bad. You
out,
need
yeah.
to play it.
I have the PS2 version, and I have the strategy guide with it, and like the disc
I
that
have
comes with it.
both. I have both. I do prefer this version though because of no random encounters. That's huge for me. I love
Yeah.
not
It has-
A
having
little
to do
shrine.
I mean, I
Oh,
yeah,
ooh,
I
nice.
love the PS2 version, but the 3DS version has also additional characters as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it
and
does?
A different
Okay.
ending
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
You get two party members.
right. 2 party members. Mhm.
Yeah, that's huge for
crazy,
that
yeah.
game because you only have 4. So
Kind of similar to what Tales of Vesperia did with the definitive edition. They added
Adding.
the little pirate girl and someone else, I think.
yeah.
So I don't know if you saw Tim's comment there, Nashi. He wanted to know if you could show the 2 different Mario Kart cases.
It's just greatest
just
hits
the-
version, right?
Yeah, so it's just the red version, and then there's a white version also.
The actual artwork
Same.
is
Li-
the same.
literally-
It's
exactly
just
the
the
same.
Literally
case.
just different plastic
Yeah.
color.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just
okay.
plastic.
Okay.
I always just make the joke because like most of the Mario games, they make them with the red and the white.
Okay.
So as a collector, do you feel that you have to own both of them?
No.
No.
No, if I come across them and stuff like that, and I'm not going out of my way to spend $34 or whatever it is for Superstar Saga white version or red, but
Yeah,
so
it's
I-
not like Magic the Gathering, those dirty white border cards.
You like those? Do you like to have black label like PlayStation games?
yes, I prefer those. Some of the green label ones are actually improvements or like patched versions. So I'll get both
Really?
of those. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, there's I'll send you a link. There's like a list of which games are better versions on the green labels of it, because in that case I always get I can't think of off the top of my head which one's which.
It's really expensive patches. Gotta buy the
Yeah.
second game.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah, back when hot fixes weren't a thing.
Makes me think of a certain game.
It's almost
only
like we're
if-
gonna be talking about that shortly.
I almost wish that they weren't a thing anymore because it produces quality, I think.
Right.
It ensures
They
quality.
put out half-finished games.
Yeah. It's just
Not-
an unfortunate reality in the world of software now.
Yeah, multiple
Yeah.
cases. But anyway.
Anyway, yeah, Rad, what's your number one pick?
So my number 1 pick. Well, before that, I'm gonna say that my honorable mentions are the Fire Emblem games as well. I've played Awakening and Echoes, Shadows of Valencia. Yeah, fantastic games. But my number one pick, Radiant Historia,
Nice.
perfect chronology. So I'm a sucker for time traveling, and when it is implemented well, it just drags me, like into the game so much. Finding all the possibilities. It is a fantastic RPG. This is probably the game that I want to replay the most right now.
Wow.
And it's just everything. You were mentioning the comeback, like it is turn based, but it has grids. It works um, like with columns and rows.
Yeah.
You have to pick like so if you are fighting, you have like, depending on the stage, you could have like 9 squares or 16 squares. So you have to make sure that you're attacking to the right square and that the enemy is in that row or column, and
Mhm.
that just add another dimension to the combat, in my opinion. Um, Also, the story is probably one of the best I've ever seen. Um, it is just a game that fortunately it's not a hidden gem anymore, but it needs to be more popular, in my opinion. It needs
Mhm.
to be ported to the Switch. Um, more people need to play this game.
Mhm.
Um, it has, like, if you like the classics like Chrono Trigger, you're gonna enjoy this. I would say as much, because it is a modern classic.
Agreed. Yeah, I like the also the thing that with the grid where like some of the attacks like you push enemies into each other and you can kind of chain them up
Right.
into a spot and then you just like hit everything at once. It's
Yeah,
really
Right.
really
depending on
fun.
how you strategize and you approach um, the combat system, you could, so the same enemy could be um, kicking your ass, or you could kill him, like, um, not easily, but normally. Yeah, your strategy here is everything. Um, Sometimes you could feel that you are under level, but it is not that. It's just that you need to make better decisions. you know
Yeah. Yep.
Like
right.
positioning is crucial in that
Exactly.
game, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's made it to three, two, at least two of ours top list, right?
Mhm.
So
That was my
that
number 3
that
pick.
says something about it. And Eric, I think that was his top 3DS game. I could be wrong, but I know it was up
It is.
there.
I think it
So
is as well. Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. I just realized that all my picks are either ports or um yeah, or not remakes but
that's
remasters.
yeah, that's kind of how I was. I was like, not many of mine are original.
Yeah.
Yep. I got Stella Glow is original, and that's about it. Well, the Tales, the Fire Emblem Awakening is original.
Yep. Yeah.
So I got 2 out of 5.
Yeah. So I didn't say my honorable mention, but my honorable mention would be Fire Emblem Awakening. So just get that out there. Cool, Rad. Nick, what is your number 1 pick?
Do we even have to ask?
Yeah, seriously.
I think everybody knows at this point. It's Devil Survivor overclocked here. Uh, Not a cheap game anymore. And I love it because of its stories and its characters. The characters react to this intense situation. Uh, you know when you're going to die, you have to do something to prevent that in this devil infested city. And you have to do what it takes to survive. So you're looking for ways out of this situation, and all the characters' approaches are like logical, makes sense, but it also makes you care for the characters. minus the one cosplay girl that's stuck in the demon infested city. And yes, you can forget her. But the rest is like a fantastic cast, and you just come to care for like each of the characters, and there's so many different endings, and you're going to have to pick a side with somebody. You're going to have to follow somebody's kind of you're following these characters and they each have their own ideology. And depending on your actions, it shapes the face of the planet, and especially in the city. And whether it's like you're just interested in your self preservation or something, and you don't think it'll have any consequence, in the end, it will, and it has like a exponential effect on the end of the game and the world as you know it. So every decision feels like it's got a logical thought process, and it's just like a unique story that I could sit up and play in bed at night. Like it will keep me up because I'm so invested in the characters and the story. Even on my fourth playthrough, fifth, something like that. Anyway, it's great story. I can go back through it again. I am going back through it again, and it's just fantastic game. If you haven't played it, give it a shot. You don't have to buy it. You you can buy the DS version, which is, oh my god, it's hard. I went back and tried it, but holy crap, it's a lot harder than I remember it. You think Dark Souls is hard? Try going through without grinding this
Why do you have to
a
mention that
bunch.
game?
Do what?
Triggered alert.
But it's the greatest contribution to our generation.
I can't hide
Word.
under my beard anymore. Why
Anyway,
did I cut it off?
it's a fantastic game. Strategy is on point. It's got all the depth of the Shin Megami Tensei series, all the collection, and it kind of streamlines some of it, and it's a fantastic package. And the overclocked edition offers some slightly updated visuals and more demons, and fixed some of the endings and added some. So it's, which I didn't think any of the endings were just bad. I mean, they to me felt logical because I'm pretty sure I had some of the endings that they fixed supposedly, but either way, it's got the classic edition on there if you want to go back and hate your life, but they also rebalance the difficulty so you can go back and enjoy that. So
Have you played two?
no, I didn't realize it was a game until like I saw it, and I had sold my DS and bought a PSP, and instead of a 3DS. Yeah, I know. Young and dumb, young and dumb.
That's a game that I regret not buying when it was $30,
Yeah.
like 2 years ago.
I think I bought
Timothy
it
has
for
a
launch
good question. Do you recommend Devil Survivor for someone who's never played Shin Megami Tensei?
Yes, because I had never played Shin Megami Tensei. That was
I agree.
my
I think
first
that's
game.
a pretty solid one to start
This
out
collector's
with.
edition, I
Yes.
spent $20 on.
Oh,
Dude.
you're looking at like 80, if not more now.
for this too.
Cool. Well, I think that wraps up the 3DS topic. Good picks, guys. Good.
I mean, there's
questions.
a lot of Persona games and Shin
Oh,
Megami
yeah.
Tensei games.
I need Persona Q, but
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
I have the rest.
Q2 somewhere. I don't know where my Q2 is. Probably up there.
I gotta get the Q games.
Q2
but
came out actually fairly recently. It was like one of the last games to come out for the 3DS.
yeah, I think
correctly.
it's already up in price too, though.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
Should
I
have
think
bought it
so.
when I had the chance.
Have you
Yeah,
tried Soul Hackers?
I have it. I bought it before it went up with everything else, so Hey, it wasn't cheap.
So, what do you guys think the top 5
cheaper.
selling 3DS games are? I pulled up the list.
Mario
Mario
Kart,
Kart.
Mario Kart, yeah. 19 million. 19 million.
Animal
Uh,
Crossing.
Animal Crossing is number 6.
Huh.
New Leaf. Is that New Leaf?
Yep. Number 2 is Pokemon
Smash.
X and Y at 16.5 million.
More
Oh,
Pokemon games as well.
Yeah, Pokemon
Finally.
Sun and Moon 16.2,
Smash.
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is 14.3, New Super Mario Bros. 2 at 13.3 million, Mario 3D Land at 12.7, and Smash Brothers is 9.6. Everything else drops off from there.
So Nick, I have my original receipt for Soul Hackers. You know how much I paid for it?
Like $15.
$9.
Sheesh.
And I had a 20% discount too on top of that.
I'm actually shocked that number 10 is Yokai Watch 2.
Really?
What about Cookie Mama?
I'm looking.
No
It
comment.
has to be. Look, because it has to be there. Like, same with Nintendogs and Brain Age.
Cookie
Fantastic
Mama's
game.
not on the list.
Need
Has
to look
anyone
up.
anyone tried the Resident Evil Revelations on
Oh, God.
the 3DS?
I've
I'm
never
sure they're
tried that.
terrible.
Nintendogs and Cats is at 4.64 million, number 14.
Wow,
Wow.
that's crazy.
That's the one with the typo, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
your Revelations might have a typo in it. The T and the I in it. Revelations might be switched.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a little fun little thing.
Revelatons.
I've seen that.
So they'll go
before,
for
I think.
something.
Okay,
Cool,
guys.
guys. Well, let's move on to Cyberpunk. I think we should just start out. Ainashi, what do you think of the game? Let's just.
It's absolutely amazing. I haven't played too much in it the last couple days because I've been pretty busy. But it's still a really solid game for me. Story's
Yeah.
great, combat. I think the reason I like it so much, and a lot of people don't, is a couple reasons. One, I'm on PC.
Yeah, everyone I've heard that has played the PC version loves the game and has very maybe minimal issues at best.
They should have just released it on PC, but just like they did with Witcher 3 and Witcher 1 and 2, it was a PC game, and eventually they put it on consoles, and they did it when they could actually do it and do it right.
Yeah.
And I think the second reason too is I hear a lot of people, oh, this feature's not in this game, or this feature's not in this game. You know what? I tried to, when I got excited about the game, and then I just shut it off. I don't read every little thing about the game all the time, because it's going to change. Things change. Shit happens, and so I was not disappointed by the game because I didn't care. There's more than enough in the game for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm barely into it, and I probably have over 40 hours into the game, and I'm barely into it. And I keep finding new things and just new features in there that I didn't notice before. So it's pretty good. It's a lot of fun.
Cool, man.
The world's great. There you go.
Yeah, I definitely would like to pick it up on the PS5 once it's had a few patches.
Yeah.
So,
or
yeah,
PC.
that's cool.
Build a PC.
Well, I do have my PC. I do have a PC, but I still got a 970 in it, so I'm a little outdated.
Yeah, my husband's playing through it right now, and he likes it quite a bit. He's like 30 hours into it and seen very few bugs, but on PC, it was ready on PC. It was basically good to go. They should have not released it on anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's unfortunate.
If they hadn't released it on consoles, there'd probably be no problem.
Right.
Yeah, they could have pushed off the console release a year.
Yeah, I agree. That's the issue.
Right.
Like, of course, yeah, the controversies around in the game, people complaining, getting refunds, and
Yeah.
taking the game out of the PS Store and the Xbox Store, the Microsoft Store as well.
Yeah.
That's something that they could have avoided because they knew, CD Projekt knew, of course, that um, that is not the same product like in consoles than in PC.
Yeah.
So that's what the backlash is about. Um, and it's a shame because from what Ayonashi says and from the critics, like the game is good, like the content is great.
Yeah.
The problem is the bugs on the console versions. And even if you play, so if you play the PS4 version on the PS5, it runs better. And of course, the problem is when you try to run the game in the base PlayStation 4, that it
Yeah.
crashes a lot.
That's from
And
what I understand. Yeah.
um,
I
uh,
seen some stupid kid post on, I got a refund for my copy, and they just removed it from my PlayStation 4.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, that's what a refund
yeah.
is, dipshit.
Surprise.
Yeah.
what did
What
was
do
he
you-
expecting to keep the copy and the refund at the same time?
People
I
are
guess.
just stupid. So it's just a lot of people are doing right now is just getting on the bandwagon of hating what's popular right now. It's like the same thing. There's cycles. Like everyone was hating on The Last of Us 2, and it's
Yeah.
still
But
a
that's
really
easy
good
to
game.
hate, though.
Nah.
I don't know. I didn't play
I'm
the
not-
game.
I'm-
I watched Rad play the whole thing, and I didn't think it was that bad.
I'm not gonna say it's the end of the year, but I enjoyed the game, so I'll just say that.
Yeah. People just don't know how to think for themselves anymore. Is the problem. Come up with your own opinions. Be your own person.
Zelda
So,
died.
so what do you guys think this is going to do to future games coming out for consoles? I mean, this is the first game I could remember from a big publisher that got pulled off of a store. Like, this is unprecedented.
I think this is gonna cause more delays in 2021 for some games, at least for a couple of months. Because there's no way some companies are gonna risk whatever
No.
is happening to CD Projekt right now. Like from being in the Olympus, as one of the best companies, one of the best
Yeah.
developers, apparently, because they did a fantastic game in The Witcher 3. But I was talking with Callie the other day that's the only game they've done that is really regarded as a masterpiece, for some people.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure in which moment CD Projekt Red went from a normal company to one of the best and people were expecting a lot about Cyberpunk because of The Witcher 3. But I think company. I mean, I will not be surprised if for example, Guerrilla Games like delay Horizon, which is gonna be on the PS4 as well as in the PS5.
They should just
Make
stop that stuff. Like, they need to
right.
cancel all of the last-gen games for next year. Just cancel
Yeah.
all of them.
But the
Yeah,
thing
it
is that,
really
yeah,
does hold
agreed.
stuff back.
The
'Cause you
thing
have
is that
such
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
you have such a massive community of people that own PS4s, and people can't get PS5 because of
Right.
scalpers.
Exactly. Yeah. And this
Yeah,
is not
but
something new. Like the cross-gen games have always been there.
Yeah.
Sometimes they run like crap in the previous console, but they're there.
yeah, but this is a big jump. Where this is probably the biggest graphical. It's the amount of
It
compute
makes-
power. It's not comparable to any other generation. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why
It
it
makes-
should never come to consoles. Never. Consoles are not high-end gaming systems. That's your PC. This should have just been a PC only game.
So I gotta say, like, all this makes sense from the consumer's point of view, but as somebody who works, I mean, I'm an engineer by day, and I understand both sides. Like, the classic engineering problem is engineers want to make the best product possible, but management wants to sell things in as short of time for as
Yep.
much money as possible.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's a
You use-
constant battle because and I understand as much as I like to have things at quality, at the end of the day, you need to create a paycheck for your employees. And you don't create a paycheck if you're not selling things on time.
Yep.
If you're selling things a year late, that's you got to come up with that money somewhere else, especially if you're budgeting very tight for it. So I just want to say that I understand both sides. Mistakes were made, and it's unfortunate that it turned out this way.
But I mean, come on, think about it like this way, guys. Fallout 76 was bad. It was a bad game. Unequivocally, no one can disagree with that.
Yeah.
But is anyone going to trust a Fallout game now?
No.
No.
I will.
No.
I'll trust a Fallout game that is not a multiplayer game. They need to stop making every game into a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Have
They
you
just
tried?
see these, cash shop games of people, service games, the online service games like the Avengers. That game is absolute trash. Anthem. Anthem was really good when they geared it towards a single player game, and then they're like, oh, we're going to make this into a, multiplayer game and have, cash shops behind it, and it just turned to trash. Focus on what makes the game good. Make the game
Agreed.
good.
But yeah, for sure.
But
like
Bethesda is a particular case because it was recently bought by Microsoft. So in that sense, I believe that that's a good thing for them because I'm pretty sure Microsoft won't allow like a crappy Fallout game to be as an exclusive, for example. So it's probably like another layer of quality they're gonna have. But I definitely get your point, Callie, because many companies now this changed a lot of things in my opinion. Go ahead, Lane. Sorry.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
So Lane, does your company use MVP a lot?
Yes.
That term.
Literally everything that is based off of MVP. And for the audience, that's minimal viable product, which basically means you meet the customer requirements and you don't add these would be nice to haves or things like that.
You do that stuff later. You just you get something out there so people have it, they get their taste on it, and then you bring more and more features and like, hey, this is what we're giving you now on that. This is what else we're giving you. This is what else. So you just keep on adding more and more to it. It's just the MVP. Get something out there, start making the money off of it immediately, and then fix it later.
Yeah, MVP is when they say that the game went gold. That's basically it. Like that you can start the game and finish it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
The requirement is you can boot the game up and it runs for an hour without crashes.
It's possible to finish, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, if I was a fan of the Witcher series, I'd be a lot more upset about this. I'm glad that we didn't buy it for console because it's not playable on consoles right now. PC, it's fine. But
if you were a fan of the Witcher games, you're most likely, all three of them. You're also probably a PC player, and you probably played them all on PC.
Probably.
True.
Because they're absolutely gorgeous on PC and not as good on console.
Witcher 1's still a little rough. But...
yeah. Witcher 1 and 2.
I like 2.
1 is so bad.
I've only played 2 and 3, and I'm actually amazed on how they were able to put Witcher 3 on the Switch, and it runs well, like.
Yeah. I can't remember, was that outsourced or did CD Projekt Red do that port?
They did it.
Oh, they did. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's how they afforded to wait to delay Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just sad because I know it's going to affect the gaming industry. Like, as you said, Rad, you're right. Next year, are we going to get Tales of Arise? I'm really excited for Tales of Arise because it looks like they're going to change some stuff up, finally. But are we going to get it next year? I don't know.
I kind of wonder, just from a developer's point of view, like, was the game in like a really bad development cycle, or was it really just management holding a gun to their head? Like,
I
I mean, a
wonder.
lot of times you can't always blame management because sometimes like just the development process is just so shitty that and nobody's taking ownership of anything. And so I kind of curious.
I would
which one
imagine
of the
that
two it would be.
the developers and testers were aware of the of how the game was running on consoles, and
Yeah.
and probably they, and this is assuming, and this is just my opinion. They, it, I'm there is a chance that they let the management know, of course, and they just were forced to release the
Yeah.
game on holidays. They
Yeah.
didn't want to miss the date.
Yeah. Like Breath of the Wild said in the chat, it's been in 8 years. So that tells me that CD Projekt Red it was just an R&D project basically for a long time.
Is there any open world game that you could think of on this scale? With this, like, with ray tracing and all this other stuff, this is probably the highest game out there, the biggest game.
Right.
You don't
definitely the
need
most ambitious.
Yeah, you don't need ray tracing though, because I think Xenoblade Chronicles 1 had more side quests. Probably.
Yeah, but the thing is that
I don't
Xenoblade
know
Chronicles
about that.
is not an open world.
Quantity over quality, right?
Xenoblade was really good. Those side quests, some of them were bad. I don't know. I think it was too ambitious. I think that was part of like Star Citizen. Star Citizen's the perfect example. Is that game ever coming out? Soul and I were talking about this on our stream last night. I don't know if Star Citizen will ever come out. It's too big of a project. It's been in development for over 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgot about it. But like, as Hope said,
I think
in the
those
chat,
kinds of games, kind of like Cyberpunk, probably is the reason their takes so long is because I think the companies literally treat it like a little R&D project, and they just kind of work on it here and there without any real goal of.
But what else were they working on? Like, what else was CD Projekt Red doing besides Witcher 3? Nothing. This is it.
Yeah, Witcher 3 was already done and out the door.
I'm just saying, like, up until that point, like, Cyberpunk was in development for 8 years. Obviously, it was not their number one priority up until the release of Witcher 3.
Yeah, but that came out, what, 7, 8 years ago?
5 years ago.
No, it's older than that.
Witcher
3? No.
There's many.
Oh,
no, 2015. Yeah,
long ago.
There are articles like all over the place, like suggesting that Witcher 4 is going to happen, and that maybe they're already working on it. But
I take it back. It's 5.5 years old. 5 years old. May 19th, 2015.
But they've also been putting out DLCs for it and stuff too.
This is true.
Which were sizable expansions.
Now, I'll be honest, guys.
Switch port, yeah, but I'm sure that took a lot of resources.
So right now, again, my husband's playing the game. He loves it. Once they fixed all the bugs, I'll probably play it in a year. It looks fun. The game looks fun. But I don't know. I feel bad for the actual programmers. Like Lane. I feel bad for them because they busted their butt to get this done as fast as they could. They got a PC version working, but they just didn't get the other ones done. I mean, they had to put it on Stadia and PS4. The original Xbox One brick. Guys, that brick, it chugs. I feel bad for the actual developers because they probably tried really hard.
You know they can put out product because, I mean, Witcher 1, for its time, it came out 2 years before the PlayStation 3 released. I looked it up. I remember that game's graphics for the time were phenomenal. Witcher 2 had some excellent visuals, excellent storytelling, great side quests, love the character. I mean, it's pretty much everything that The Witcher 3 was great for just on a smaller scale. It's been like even The Witcher 1 has like some pretty great stories to it. And you look at each Witcher game and you can tell they put a lot of time and effort into it, and it's just they're good games. And this doesn't look good on them, but I think in a year when they give the time that they needed to work on something of this scale, then the game will be like the next No Man's Sky. It's going to go from not so great at release to something like greater than what they started with. So I think I'll definitely pick it up. I mean, I'll probably pick up a copy now because I have faith that they will fix in the long run if they don't get sued like
I mean,
Hope was
that's
saying.
why Sony did this. That's why they took it down, because there are laws that say you can't put out a broken product, like it's fraud. So basically, Sony's like, okay, here, refund. We're taking it down. We're not going to be part of this lawsuit because their lawyers are like, you need to do this. Microsoft's got enough money. We're like, we don't care. It's fine. Just leave it up. I think that's why they didn't take down.
No, but it was removed from Microsoft Store as well, I think.
It was. When did that
Yeah.
change?
Yesterday or 2 days ago?
No, it's still in the store.
To me,
Yeah.
it makes sense. To me, it makes sense that they would take it down, because why would you keep a game on the store if you're going to have your people process refunds for it? Because people
It's still on the store. I just
It's still?
confirmed.
Well,
You can
I
go
mean,
buy it.
they obviously can't automate it because CD Projekt Red is pointing them to this website or whatever to like have them call people or whatever, right?
Wow. So if Microsoft still has Cyberpunk in the store, that means that does that mean that Microsoft won the console war finally, because Cyberpunk is a time exclusive for them, basically?
That's
Still got physical.
given that this is for the Xbox One, the next gen version is not even out yet. You're just playing the backwards compatible version. The PS5 and Series X version don't come out for like 6 months.
I didn't even know they were doing that version. I thought it was just.
No, there's a next gen version. It's just not out yet.
Oh, okay.
I probably tweeted about it the other. I remember reading it. Or maybe Spawnwave talked. I don't know. Somebody talked about it. It's sad times.
Yeah.
I just hope that they get the opportunity to fix it, because I feel like it's going to be a good game. Like, I know she's enjoying it. Several people are enjoying it on the computer. I just hope that they patch it so that console players can get a similar
PC
experience.
Master Race.
Says the collector.
Case in
That's
point.
that
Yeah, that is
PS
true.
collector.
Yeah.
Yeah, he collects a lot.
Hey, they didn't make Cory in the House on PC. Sorry.
Ooh, yeah, that's important.
What would we do without that contribution to society?
Yeah,
I
I wish
know.
that if they just like the console, sorry console peasants, you shouldn't have got the game.
Well, have we exhausted this topic, or do you guys have any other thoughts around this?
I
So,
think we
Callie,
talked-
does your husband like the soundtrack?
He hasn't said. I can ask him. I'll send him a message.
I've been listening to that music off, like
Really?
when I'm doing like listing stuff on eBay and all this other stuff. I've been listening to music all the time.
Yeah, he
Absolutely love
he
it.
listens to 80s
Oh.
rock and stuff, so he loves rock. That's his thing. So I'm sure he likes it.
It's not a lot of 80s rock in it.
No, I just mean in general, he likes.
Is it kind of like has an industrial vibe to it? The music, or I haven't even listened to it. I don't even
Yeah,
know it.
it's kind of like it's almost all electronic music.
Oh, he might not like it then.
Yeah, it's,
Okay, I take back what I sent him a message. We'll see if he answers.
I get a lot of Doom vibes to it, like the music Doom,
Ah.
except for not as much guitar
Okay.
in it, but more of just it reminds me of like agrotech, more aggressive electronic
Interesting.
music.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Cool.
That'd be cool, I guess.
Well, I guess
my family to listen to it in the car.
Yeah, nice.
The
You're gonna
one
listen to it and
thing
you're
I
gonna
hope
like
for
it.
is this drops the price really quick so I can pick it up on PC.
I don't think
I
PC
don't
price
think
will
it's
drop.
going to.
No, probably
I
not.
don't think the console price will drop because now it's going to be rare. They're going to probably stop selling it at stores.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be like Cooking Mama.
Oof. I was tempted to pick it up while there's like copies out there and everything.
Just don't.
Oh, should
You're
I
not gonna
wait?
don't do it.
If you're not going to get a PC, I think they're going to be a little far off on fixing the console versions.
Right. I hope they don't get sued or anything and they just let them patch everything, but
There was a 5 gig
see.
patch today.
I give it at least 6 months before
I
we
bet
have
they
a
are
solid playable
crunching
product.
hard right now.
The only for console the only way I'll buy it is if they make like a PS5 version for it
Me falling in my game room.
at an affordable price. Yeah.
All I wanted was a Coke.
All right, guys. Well, let's move
okay.
on.
I got to answer. He said the music is not his thing. Too much rap and EDM.
Yeah.
So no, he doesn't like the soundtrack.
Fair enough.
There's rap.
All right, guys. Let's move on to what we've been playing this week. Hey, Nashi, have you played anything other than Cyberpunk this week?
Nexium, whatever it is. Nexomon, yes. Nexomon Extinction. I can't remember the name.
I can't believe you're still playing that.
Yeah, what is that?
Dude, that was my old. That's the
like
name of
an
my old
iOS
heartburn
game.
medicine, Nexium.
Nexium.
Yeah,
I've been playing that game still, and when I'm not at my PC, because I haven't played it in days. But
C'est la vie.
yeah, it's and I'm trying to think of. I just bought a game on the game store, and I cannot remember what it was. I'll think about it. I picked up a game on Switch. I don't remember.
Cool. All right, Callie, what have you been playing this week?
I started off Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That is a very awesome game. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, guys, if you like Dragon Ball, this is so good. If you don't like Dragon Ball, then it's mediocre. But I love Dragon Ball Z. I've seen it. Actually, I have not watched the Boo Saga. I skipped that one. I don't know how, but I did. I know. I haven't seen it. I need to.
You're not a fan.
I suffered through parts of GT. It's trash. Anyway,
I like GT.
you're allowed to have that opinion. It's okay. Anyway, it's very good. It's a very good game. I like it a lot. I just beat the Saiyan Saga, so now we're off to Planet Namek. It's fun. I like it a lot. I'm playing.
I never played it. I never watched any Dragon Ball before.
Me neither.
Sin.
Glad I'm not
What?
the only one.
Sin.
Wow.
The thing is though, like
Is this like Dragon Quest?
I really don't like these long fight scenes of just cut scenes. Like Fairy Tail actually
They have
really liked,
muscles.
but I just couldn't take it. I don't know.
And their
just
hair
like,
glows.
Your these long ass fighting scenes. I
And
just
they
don't.
scream forever.
Dragon Ball's amazing.
What more could you want? And they punch things.
They punch
I like
things.
go
watching
boom.
this little glow ball more than watching Dragon Ball.
Wow. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Anyway.
Would you rather
Yes.
I
would you
can get
rather
with
watch
that.
Dragon Ball or play Dark Souls?
Ooh. Ooh.
I'd rather play Dark Souls.
Oh God.
Whoa.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
What?
Okay. I'm gonna move on now.
I did not expect that.
I didn't
Wow.
either.
The thing is, though, look how many episodes of Dragon Ball there is and versions of it.
They're amazing.
It's never gonna fucking end.
Yeah. Well.
So on Dragon Ball Z
Like
only, it's like
Pokemon.
272. I
Yeah,
think,
it's
or something
fine.
like that.
Less than One Piece. It's fine.
You have Dragon Ball, you have Dragon Ball Z, you have Dragon Ball GT, you have Dragon Ball Super, you have whatever, you know?
Anyway, we're gonna move on with this. Immortals: Phoenix Rising. Play more of that. It is my favorite modern Zelda game. I wish that it was more popular to stream, but I have like Ram is my hero. Like Ram comes there and she watches me like die multiple times to these really hard. The weekly challenges, guys, they're tough as nails. The one that I did this week,
Say,
I put a
weekly
clip.
challenge.
I
Do
put
they actually have real dungeons instead of just shrines?
no, they're shrines.
So there's no real dungeons?
I haven't ran into one yet.
I'll pass.
So I love it. Immortals: Phoenix Rise. They patched it, guys. I can turn the camera and it's not glitchy. It's buttery smooth now. So I'm like, oh god, it's so pretty. But I only play it like one day a week because I have no viewers except for Ram, and Ram is awesome. Gozu, I think
like
he shows up.
watching it.
It's so much fun. God, I love the game.
I came to your Immortal stream, Callie.
Lane was there for like a little bit, but
Yeah.
you didn't suffer through the stuff. Like Rem was there like the whole time. She suffered with me. She watched me fail horribly.
Yeah. I don't want to watch too much just because I kind of want to play that game.
It's just really good. Actually, I'm just really happy anybody stops by on the streams that no one wants to watch. A Friday night, Soul, Bad Greg, and I.
I hope this doesn't kill Zoom. I'll be right back if it does.
Okay. Soul, Bad Greg, and I played Phantasy Star Online 2 again. I'm getting much better at it. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. And today I spent another 5.5 hours in The Legend of Heroes Tales of Cold Trash. I have approximately 45 to 50 hours left and it'll be over. And then after
Only.
that, I did not record this part, but we played some Super Smash Brothers.
You didn't record it?
I did. We were gonna wait for more people. It was just Soul and I. So
I'm sorry I didn't join.
I really wanted more people. I'm not very good with Sephiroth. I won a couple
down.
games with him.
Like,
But
I'll play tomorrow if you guys want to play tomorrow.
Soul can play. I'm way too busy tomorrow. I won't be streaming
Okay.
anything tomorrow.
Okay.
And Nick
good.
and I think next Sunday we're gonna start. Nick and I are gonna have a co-op stream on Sunday nights. So
Yep.
What are you guys playing?
we haven't decided yet.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
We've debated a lot of stuff.
We're still throwing around ideas.
Yeah, but we're gonna do stuff. So that's what I
Cool.
played. So I think this next week's stream schedule, more Dragon Ball. Soul and I are going to play Deep Rock Galactic. More Immortals, more Cold Trash. I'll probably throw in one other game too.
Cool.
Thanks.
So for me, let's see. I was gone last week, so I guess I'll cover 2 weeks. I beat Spider-Man. Remastered. That was a really good game. I really enjoyed that game a lot. Excellent story. Loved. I think they nailed Spider-Man and Peter Parker as characters. I liked that there was a lot of different villains in the game, and not just really centered around one single villain. Yeah, it was fantastic. Very short. I didn't really do a lot. I did a little bit of open world stuff, but kind of burnt out on all that. So I kind of focused on main story took me like 18 hours to beat. It's fairly short. And yeah, it ran great on the PS5. I mean, the loading screens are just non-existent. Like you start the game and you're playing in seconds most of the time. It's crazy. Yeah, fantastic game. Let's see. I started after I beat Spider-Man, I started Ghost of Tsushima. Install it, do it.
I played it, just proof. I did play it.
For 20 minutes? Come on, bro.
That's just
I believe in
long
you.
enough to die
21 more minutes than
more
it
than
needed.
once.
21 more minutes than it needed.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Ainashi's time is money.
But I own it. I tried it. I tried it long ago before it was popular.
The PC port got a lot of flack.
Actually, that version is terrible. You have to patch it. So that explains everything. That's why he hates it, because he ran a subpar version of the game. Right, guys? Right?
It probably has better graphics if you get run right. But
yeah, there's a patch for the PC version of Dark Souls that makes it like, I think it's locked at like 30 frames or something unless you patch it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a different thing. What was I saying? After I beat Spider-Man, I started playing Ghost of Tsushima, and it's a good game. I don't think I'm going to finish it, but I just wanted to see how it looked on the PS5, and it looks freaking amazing. It's probably the most beautiful game I've ever played. It's great. The only reason I don't really have any desire to finish it is because I watched Rad and Callie stream it so much. I already know what happens. I certainly don't regret watching them stream it, but it's just like, it's hard to play a game if you already know what happens, I guess. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I definitely, if I already know the ending of the game, I'm kind of not as motivated to finish it.
if I knew what
Like
happened at the
Pokemon.
end of CS4, I would probably still beat it because I want to get rank A0. I'm so close. I'm on track. Actually, no, I take that back. If I knew the ending, I don't think I would play it. I would throw it in the garbage right now.
Yeah. But I do like the game. I'm just I'm still in this phase where I don't know. I get really burnt out on open world games.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I'll play it some other time. But
like I said, I get the urge about once every 3 to 5 years to play an open world
play
game.
an open world game, yeah. Yeah. And maybe part of it is because I've played a few this year. I played Red Dead Redemption 2. I didn't finish it. Was again just like another
I have
game.
that. I've never even played it.
Horizon Zero Dawn was an exception. I loved that game.
Yes.
Spider-Man's an
Fantastic.
open world game. I just did the main story mostly on that game. But yeah, just not feeling the open world game, so probably set that down. But the game I've played the most is Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. I just started that a few days, maybe a week ago. I don't remember. But that game
working on it.
I've been working on it, and God, that game brings out the worst in me. I just want to make a statement here, and I apologize for my behavior in my language in my streams. I am not proud of it, and I hope that you guys don't think poorly of me because of it.
You were able to top the final boss of Uncharted 1 with Sekiro.
Yeah.
Your rage, I mean.
Yeah. Oh man. Whew. Sometimes that game really gets to me, and I will openly admit that one night I think it was after one of my streams, I uninstalled the game. I rage quit the game, and I had to have Brad give me a pep talk on Twitter for me to get back into it, because I was fuming, guys. I was just like, I don't want to play this game anymore. But
when it clicks, it clicks.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like when it clicks, and like
I should try this game.
like,
You know what I'm going to buy? I'm going to try. I never played this game before.
ooh, do it.
That's a good
I heard
choice.
that the Master Chief on Steam wasn't working too well.
Why?
Really?
My buddy plays it.
But what I heard was they were just finishing up. They just didn't have them all finished yet. Like they're not all the Master Chief.
They're all
Collection is
done. That's from
Like,
Are they all done now?
Spawn Wave
My
told it like
buddy
2 weeks
said,
ago.
I thought 5. Halo 5
multiplayer
was-
wasn't working.
I don't care about multiplayer.
Okay.
Guys, we forgot about something very important for Cyberpunk.
Huh.
Kojima is putting some Cyberpunk content into the PC version of Death Stranding, which means I need to go buy
What?
Death Stranding on PC and play through it again because the game is
It's half
amazing.
off right now.
I know. Oh God, it'd be.
$30.
Imagine how beautiful that would be at 1440 60. Oh, it'd
I'm
be so
actually,
pretty.
I have that in my my shopping cart right now. Death Stranding.
Oh, I want to play it again. I want to play it again. It's so good. So
Death Stranding is dead.
So I know
That's
I know the
right.
games
Wow.
I'm playing are so interesting, guys. But can I finish, please?
sorry, Sekiro, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Lane is the
Thank
best. Lane does
Thank
all
you.
the things.
Sekiro.
Yeah.
Tell
As I
them,
was
Lane.
saying,
Tell them, Lane.
I was saying was I don't even know. So like so Rad gave me a pep talk and I'm like, I want to beat this son of a bitch. Like the game, it's like an obsession now. Like I just want to beat it so bad. And like I struggle and I struggle and I die over again. I spend hours on bosses, but I gotta beat it. It's just like I can't set it down now. So I'm in it to win it.
That sense of accomplishment, though.
Yeah,
when you
that's
do
the thing.
win.
It's like it beats you down. Like
It's like crack.
yeah, right, yeah. No, not
When
really.
did they add Gears 5 to PC?
I didn't know it was on PC.
That was
I didn't know it
recent.
was on
That was
PC
recent.
either.
That was
I
recent.
started doing a lot of like Microsoft to like the Xbox games to PC.
So yeah, still playing Sekiro, and I plan to play it until I beat it. So
You made a lot of progress in the last few days. You're like, I don't know, like 70% into the game already, probably.
yeah, I'm getting
So
there.
I have Sekiro on PC. I never played it, but I own it.
Try it. Try it.
Is it? I kind of want to not play it because I don't have time. But I should.
You always. Have time.
It is a great game, but I'm not sure you like it, Callie.
I don't think
because
so.
of- Yeah.
Sorry.
I agree with Rad though. Like, it's really frustrating, but like he said, like once it clicks, you really get into it. And I'm still not good at it. I still really struggle. In my opinion, it is the hardest From Software game.
Yeah. So to answer Ray's question in the chat, has anybody heard of a thing called a Steam sale? I own a lot.
Yes.
I own a lot of games
Just
I
ask
haven't
my
played.
wallet. My
on
wallet knows all about them Steam sales.
Steam sales. There's a lot of games. I'm like, I don't even remember buying this.
I don't do it anymore because I don't play on PC anymore, really.
I haven't bought anything on Steam in a very long time. Like what I was doing when my camera was off is I was trying to recover my my Steam Guard password. Because I haven't logged into Steam in forever. But I just bought Gears 5 and Halo Master Chief Collection and Death Stranding.
Nice. Cool.
And I've been loving Epic Game Store. So I've been buying almost everything on Epic Game Store that I can.
Brad, what have you been playing this week?
Several games actually. I've been playing many things. I think that the game I've played the most is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I'm loving. I think the game is really good, like way better than I expected. So I'll definitely keep playing that. So when I started playing the game, I was going to aim for the main story only, and because I know the game is already long. It's like a 50-hour game or something like that. But the world it's an improvement to other Ubisoft games for sure. So I can see why many people liked Valhalla compared to to recent entries like Origins, for example, or even Odyssey, which many people liked, but many people are already saying that Valhalla might be the best Assassin's Creed series, the game in the series. So yeah, that's one game I'm playing a lot, and I plan to keep playing for the near future. I'm also playing Tales of the Abyss, as I mentioned already. So I already talked about that game. Um, oh, so I'm in Puerto Rico right now, right? So Nabil, he's my neighbor. So
Oh,
so we've
cool.
we've we've been playing. So he stopped by two times this week, and we've been playing. We tried first. We wanted to try a couch co-op game, so we tried Tales of Hysteria, which is a game we haven't played either of them,
Oh yeah.
either of us, and but the camera is so bad for co-op in that game
Oh
that
yeah.
we stopped
Oh yeah.
like in 20 minutes after playing the game. We were like, no, I
That
don't see
sounds terrible.
I don't see ourselves playing this for 40 hours, something like that. So
Because you don't
right,
see
exactly.
yourselves.
So at some point, so imagine playing co-op. So it was really funny because we were playing co-op, right? And at some point the camera was focusing on the monster, and neither of us were in the camera at that moment. So it was like it was a spider that we were fighting,
That was
and
the
it looked like the
line.
spider was
That
the
was the
main
line.
character of the game. It was really frustrating. I can see myself playing that game as a single player, but co-op is horrible. But after that, I let him choose the game, and he wanted to play Eternal Sonata. So we've put like 10 hours into that, and yeah, you guys already know what I think about the game, so we're having a
Cool.
blast.
Hey, that's
That's
two
that
player.
you have up to three players, and it is
Oh.
really fun because the way that the combat works is that um, it is kind of turn-based, but also strategy because you have to move your characters and the positions are really important. And not only that, but how you strategize with the other player is crucial to beat some bosses. So yeah, we've been dying
Hmm.
a lot and having fun as well. So yeah, I've been playing that. What else? Oh, so yeah. Since I was talking with Lane about Sekiro this week, I've been replaying that as well. I put like like 10 hours into that as well. So that's another game um I remember beating like a year ago, and I went back to it. Um, and I love it. I mean, I agree with what Lane says. It's probably the hardest from software game. Like no, there is no doubt in my mind that it is the hardest. At least on your first playthrough, it is sometimes it is ridiculous. Um, but the thing is that when you beat the boss, you say like, why it took me that long? Like
Yeah.
why it took me that many tries to beat the boss
Yeah.
when it is this and this.
Yeah.
And if you
Right.
and if you go and if you beat the boss and you try it again, you probably beat it again. That's
Yeah.
that's the thing.
I
So
felt
you
that
just
way on the Guardian Ape today. Like I struggled
Yeah.
on that boss for like 2 hours. Then I took a break. I watched a video of somebody else beat it on YouTube, and I beat him the first try. It's just like
yeah
I was missing this one particular opening, and like literally his only opening too for attacking him in his second phase. And I was like, it clicked. It's just like I know how to beat him now.
right.
So yeah, I agree with you. Like I think part of what makes that game so hard is, like you said, once you know the strategy to beat the boss, it's not bad. But a lot of times, every move has a different way you need to avoid it. Um, where a lot of other From Software games, it's you just get the hell out of the way. But in
You just
Sekiro,
press
it's
L.
like, yeah, in
There's some
Sekiro, you
yeah
either
some
need
small
to
things like
block.
Mhm.
Go ahead,
No,
Brad.
go ahead.
I was just gonna. You either need to just block, you need to deflect, which is basically Sekiro parry. You need to dodge, or you need to jump. Right? There's and when you're dodging, even there's even in it even goes as far as there's certain types of counters that you need to use to dodge an attack. Like they have the what's called the Mercury counter, I think,
Hmm.
and that's one where if it's a thrusting attack, you basically step on their spear or sword, and then do massive posture damage to them.
Yeah.
It's all
So-
about posture. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Yeah, it is funny because like Ghost of Tsushima and Sekiro both are samurai games, and they cannot be more different. Like they
yeah,
are so different. The only thing similar is that there's samurais in both of them. Other
Pretty
than
much,
that,
yeah.
it's just
I like samurai.
play
You have to-
Sekiro then.
play it.
We ninjas out here.
But
Part
yeah,
of me
that's
thinks that Callie might actually like this game just because, like, I know Callie likes hard games, but
Yeah, I mean, I play. I think it's Cold Steel. I play that on hard. Cold Trash.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cold Trash. And I might like it. Like I
you
like
might
things.
like. What was your issue with Dark Souls? More of just that it was clunky.
Yes,
or
that's
just-
it. That's it.
Okay, well, if you Sekiro, I would not call a clunky game, and I would not call Bloodborne a clunky
Yeah,
game.
anything that's a
Yeah.
clunky control, like Dark Souls feels like it was made 30 years ago. It's so clunky. Like, I just, oh, don't get me started on this rant.
Sekiro kind. Oh, now that I think about it, the way that Sekiro moves when he's running, he moves kind of like 2B.
He does.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, and
fast.
there's no stamina with running. You can run as much as you want, but if you're sprinting, your posture doesn't go down.
It is much harder than Nier Automata, of course, but the way it feels is like that.
Yeah, I can see the similarities there for sure.
Because yeah, 2B is running all the time. So when you're running with Sekiro, I get that feeling because the character feels like very light, like
Yeah.
in contrast to something like Dark Souls that
Yeah,
you feel heavy all the time.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but that's what I've been playing.
Good
Let
stuff.
me give Mr. Nick a chance here.
All right, Nick, what do you
Oh.
got?
Sorry. I'm very involved in our chat here.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
making me hungry.
Yeah,
I
pancakes.
haven't been paying attention.
All right, waffles or pancakes?
Pancakes.
Waffles.
Ooh, I go crepes.
No, waffles or pancakes?
Pancakes. That's
Pancakes then.
Pancakes.
But they
Pancakes.
can't hold the syrup or the butter. It falls off.
No, it absorbs it.
I love
Yeah.
waffles so much. That's right, Enashi. Waffles. That's right. You're the man.
Waffles. Waffles is like a worse version of pancakes.
No,
I think it's
just,
because we're me and Callie like waffles because we hate From Software and their games.
Probably.
So they're
You're probably
cancer
wrong about
waffles.
this one as
Pancakes are
well.
just pancakes are so shallow and formless. They just
Oh my god,
Yeah.
this is great. Waffles taste better. There's nothing like
There's no
going
taste
to a
on
waffle.
waffles.
they're
There's no
refined
taste. The
in
taste
their
is on the syrup that you
simplicity.
put on the waffles.
There's nothing better than a waffle from Waffle House at like 2 a.m. when you're in college. It is the best feeling. You're like, I'm tired. I want a waffle. They have it. I'm getting it.
Oh my gosh. Why does everybody say that? Like, Waffle House is disgusting.
I love Waffle House. I grew up in Tennessee, so Waffle House is.
Oh,
I
I
love
did
it.
too.
I love Waffle House.
Like I like step inside and I slide all the way to the bar on the grease on the floor.
I mean,
So good.
I
So
prefer
good.
other things than pancakes or waffles, like scrambled eggs, for example, or stuff like that. But if those are my two
I like
choices,
fried.
Guys, I think
or
I have.
fried, yeah, fried too.
I think I have titles for I don't know how many streams now. I'm just gonna put waffles or pancakes ? That's gonna be a stream title.
Yep. Bingo.
So here's my
we could do
breakfast food of
that.
choice. Here's my breakfast food of choice. So whenever I make baked potatoes, I usually save some and I'll cut them into really small pieces, and I'll fry them in oil. So I put that on the bottom. Then I fry 2 eggs over easy. Put them on top of the potatoes, and then I melt pepper jack cheese on top. You're
Sounds good.
That's something that I will try.
Ooh.
That's the shit.
I
right
usually
there.
just make a breakfast burrito.
So Nick,
but-
what are you playing? I got distracted on the waffle topic.
Yes, sheesh.
Damn it,
gosh, y'all
chat,
are
you're
making me
distracting
so
us. It's
hungry.
not question time yet. Wait your turn.
Oh,
Go ahead, Nick.
what am I playing? Final Fantasy 9. Yeah, I've been playing that for the first time. I just made it to, well,
Horrible game, awful game, right? Fantastic.
I love it. It's like the perfect throwback to the classic Final Fantasies. Uh, I don't know. It's feels like more modern, but it also feels like a classic Final Fantasy to me. And I love the characters. Characters are probably the highlight. The story, the plot's good from what I've seen. It all just feels like it's all coming together. Although I did just hit a plot twist I didn't really see coming. So
That the castle.
yeah.
So I got
Well,
guys. This
what
was really
happens after?
This is so
after the
cool to
castle?
me because I saw it when I was a kid. I played it, and I got to watch Nick's reaction on stream when he got to meet Alexander.
Mm.
I was like he was so shocked. I was like, this is cool. It's a good thing. I remember the feeling I had. So
Yeah.
Y'all could make a meme out of my face at
it
some
was
point,
great.
I'm sure.
It was great. I have to go clip that.
Shock and awe.
Alexander's
it's-
a really cool summon.
Yeah.
I really like actually in Final Fantasy 14, the Heaven's Word expansion, the raids were inside of
Inside
Alexander.
Alexander, yeah.
Yeah.
In Heaven's Word, that was a really tough fight.
Yes.
I
It was
bet.
awesome though. Yeah.
That would be cool, man.
Yeah.
Y'all are making me want to play that even more. Y'all need to stop.
Side tangent, but
Side
anyway,
tangent.
as you were.
But it's like I don't know. It's one of my. It's definitely up there for like one of my favorite Final Fantasies. Just from where I'm at right now, I mean, it's got the enemies from classic, but it's got so much character with each of the characters. I don't know how to expand upon it more. It's just a fantastic cast and well balanced. I gotta say, between all their varied personas and everything, it's just fantastic game. I love it. It's very challenging. Um, it's a little more difficult than I remember other Final Fantasies being because you can die very. Maybe I just didn't grind enough, but you can die pretty quick in that game.
Feel free to grind, man, because it gets tough
Yeah.
towards the end.
Oh well, I'm sure I'm going to need to
Oh
because I'm
yeah,
already
the
having.
last freaking fight. It's tough. It's really tough.
Well, I am
remember
like
struggling.
dying in like one shot from several enemies, so I probably need to grind. But I honestly don't know if they like got rid of the loading scenes from between discs or what. But I've been playing for I think over 20 hours, but haven't gotten like a loading scene or change disc thing.
So I have to ask you because I know your opinion, but I want to know which card game is better, 8 or 9.
Not 8.
I agree.
9's is trash in my opinion
Yeah, I
I didn't
because
care about the card game at all.
I love
I
Triple
What?
tried it.
Triad.
I
Why
tried
would
it,
you
and then
make
Yeah, same.
a stat
Same.
dependent card game that doesn't have the specific stats on the card. Like I'm sure the numbers represent something, but like you've got these life gauges or whatever power numbers that are not non-existent unless you play the card.
Yep.
So I'm like, why did you do that? Just leave the numbers on the card like in 8. Anyway,
liked
Final
8.
Fantasy 8, probably best card game I've ever played in a video game. So.
Yeah, watching you play the stream, I have to say I want to go play Final Fantasy 8 again.
I don't know. I like Gwent more than Final Fantasy 8, but 8 had the best Final Fantasy card game.
Triple triad, right?
Triple Triad.
Shuffle or boogie.
But yeah,
Triple
in a
triads in
card
14
game inside
too.
of a game, it's definitely got to be Gwent.
I don't know, I like Vantage Masters quite a bit.
What?
Same.
What was that in?
It's in Cold Steel 3 and 4.
Never played it.
It starts to get tough. Like the one I just got from I don't remember the person's name, but they were tough to beat. I was like, wow. Oh, Lloyd. Yeah.
Final
Do you,
Fantasy
did any
8
of you
gets
guys
hard
ever play
too.
Hearthstone?
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Hearthstone, but I was at the point where I was spending way too much money on it, so I kind of
I was-
told myself I need to quit.
I was playing Magic the Gathering competitively at the time, so it was pathetic compared to Magic, and I was like, yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah.
I knew a guy that was like skipping all of his college classes just so he could play Hearthstone all day.
Wow, that's
Wow.
that's a bold move,
It's
Cotton.
an okay game. It's basically easy Magic. Really easy.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I did ranked for quite a while and did decent at it, but yeah, it's just if you want to be competitive at it, it's expensive.
So Nick, what else you play besides 9?
I played Synthetic last night, early morning today with Soul, and that's
really?
like a
Cool.
top-down rogue like shooter, and it's pretty fun. We played it for 2 hours maybe, and then I went on to play it for another 3. So I went to bed at about 6 this morning.
Yeah, Soul is a really cool guy. I'm glad we got him to join our little community. He's so cool.
Yeah, he's pretty fun to hang with.
Yeah.
Did you play Dragon Quest yet?
I
he
don't.
can hang with Ainashi when he plays Dragon Quest.
Uh,
That's his prerequisite.
we were trying to figure out which version to buy, and we're gonna wait to see if S goes on sale on Steam.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I need to pick it up
Cool.
on Switch if I'm going to get S.
So I don't know if I told you guys. Well, I told you guys. You guys saw this. I ordered a VTuber model, and I got a draft back from my artist. I do not have the final one, but I have a draft.
It looks good.
It does. I'll you know what? I'll open it and I'll show it to the stream. For anybody that cares, let me do this thing here, and
Could post to the Discord.
I could. Yeah, so here's my draft model that I'll have. I'm trying to zoom out. I can't zoom out. Anyway, you guys could see. Sorry, take it up like the whole screen. So once it gets done, it'll look better. Here's my draft model, though. So that's way too big. So I'm hoping that it'll look nice when it's done. Fun fact, the free model I'm using right now, that company got bought out by Roblox.
Oh, really?
So they're discontinuing the software in a few months. So thank God I bought one of these.
Yeah,
Like Soul inspired me to get one because, like, his streams have gotten more popular since he did it, and I'm like, okay, I need an anime, Callie, let's go. So it's not cheap. Just know that it's not cheap, but it's gonna be cool. So I'm looking forward to getting that in a couple days, hopefully.
Cool.
Oh, and today I started playing Guilty Gear, which has a phenomenal soundtrack. Just saying, any game, you can pick it up, any game, phenomenal soundtrack. But it's probably becoming like my favorite fighting game.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
Late to the series. I honestly really like the original because it's so freaking fast, but it's crazy. Character is crazy. Plot is absolute bonkers. It took me, I watched a 3-hour video explaining the plot to this game because they had none pretty much, and they created one about 10 games later, and they're like, oh crap, how do we write in all these characters that we've been making for the last 15 years? Info dump. It's like a massive info dump in like
Oh no,
Guilty
we
Gear.
lost Rad.
Oh.
He'll be back, I'm sure.
I'll go turn off all the
He
images.
did say in chat it's really late for him.
Oh yeah, he's 2 hours ahead of us.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm a total casual, and but the game is fun. I love it, and I'm I found like a little RPG kind of mode inside of Exert Sign, which is like third entry. Anyway,
Cool.
it's pretty neat. I'm enjoying it, and I'll probably play some more of it. But that's what I've been playing.
That's awesome.
You don't want to play Magical MILFs? I just saw it's on sale on Steam.
What?
It's on sale. Who am I to refuse Steam?
I don't know how to answer that.
Magical
Yeah.
MILFs have sexual content, casual nudity, and visual novel are the tags.
Who'd have guessed it?
Casual nudity. Huh?
Wow.
No, those are two different things. It's a casual game, and then there's
Oh.
also nudity.
I thought you said casual nudity.
Casual
I'm like, what does that mean?
But yeah, the RPG mode's called like MOM mode. Mom. Just yeah.
All right. I mean, okay.
Anyway,
I don't
it's
know.
fine.
I'm completely off track of what Inashi was talking about. I don't know how to
Who's
react.
next? Lane did his. Kali.
Everybody's gone. We can do questions
Yeah.
if you guys want,
Oh,
or
yeah.
we can call it a night. I don't care.
We could do some questions if anybody has any. Does anybody?
Did you guys see any in the chat? I think Anashi asked earlier, but I didn't. I don't know if I saw. Any.
We were talking about like food and stuff.
Yeah, that's all I saw.
Donuts are not better than waffles.
Eric. Eric's the hell kind of conversation did I just join? Demonetized.
It's what happens when the podcast goes over 2.5 hours.
After
you're
dark.
It's pretty safe to say that if it's over the 2-hour mark, anything's on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Hentai Jigsaw Puzzle 2? It's $1.79.
Okay. Well, we're already demonetized, so we don't need to be pulled from YouTube.
I
Well,
Walk Among Zombies, Volume 1, adult version? I don't know, the guy, I think I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel of Steam right now on page 29 of sales.
so Eric Rad was here up till like 2 minutes ago. He went to bed for the day. He was here the whole episode.
Pretty sure it's past midnight for him.
Yeah.
Yep. So Death Stranding right now, if you would like to buy it and you have a Humble Bundle account thing, it's only $24. Just
Oh.
saying. Just saying.
I wonder when
So-
it'll be included in Humble Bundle, like one of the options.
So Eric, where does Radiant Historia rank on your then you started talking about Souls, so he left.
Oh man, come on.
But where does Radiant Historia rank on your 3DS list? You did a video on it, I remember, and I'm pretty sure it was up there, so
I think it was first
I think so too.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
or number one. I mean,
S
tier.
tier, obviously.
So what would it yeah, top 10. Would it be your numero uno?
First place.
yep.
All right.
That's what I thought.
cool.
Yep.
So, did you guys see?
Oh,
I
ports
don't-
and remakes.
What website gave it? I don't know, but Hades won Game of the Year from some publication. I don't know who it was. I was-
IGN or something.
I was excited to see that.
Polygon.
I think it was
Polygon.
Polygon. Yeah, and then PlayStation Magazine did it. And they gave all the awards the Game Awards gave. They're like, yeah, Last of Us wins everything. I'm like, you guys are sellouts. Yep. So Death Stranding, PC, go buy it. I'm gonna go buy it right now, just so I could play it again. I'll stream it one day a week after I beat something. Once I beat something, it will go on the
I
list.
just bought it.
Thought it was gonna be Sekiro.
No, you guys want me to play Okay, fine. I'll try Sekiro in the next like 6 months.
No.
You probably won't like it, Kali.
Hey, just keep an open mind. You might like it.
But See if there's a demo or something.
I already have it. I
She already
bought it
owns
on
it.
sale. Yeah, I already
Oh.
own it.
What do you have to lose?
Okay.
Nothing to lose. I
Oh,
already
shit.
got it.
Shoot your shot.
Worst case it is a hot garbage, you know?
Just make sure you stream it because I definitely want to watch.
I
I take pleasure in the suffering of others.
I will absolutely stream it. Absolutely. You look what that category look like. What's where's my Twitch? It's important stuff.
I know Souls are up there, but
What's the game called? Sekiro?
Sekiro.
Shadows Die Twice. That is a wow. You can be, let's see, I need to expand this to 5. You
Game
can
of the year
be
2019. enough
you
said.
can be in the top 3 rows with 5 viewers. That's a category game. It's got 600,000 followers. I will stream it. Once I beat Dragon Ball, I will try it out. Okay. It will
holding
take
you to it.
It will take the spot of Dragon Ball. I'll try it.
You heard it here
You better
first,
hurry on that
folks.
Dragon Ball then.
No, it's gonna be. I'd say I'll be to it by February or so.
Cool.
Remember, I'm only playing each game 1 day a week.
Oh, I know. That's why I said you better hurry.
Oh yeah, but oh shit, I didn't think about that. When I get Ease 9, I can't stream that.
Ooh.
I
Oh,
can't. I
wait.
can't. Think about it.
Yeah.
If Miss America gives me a review copy, I will be embargoed. I can't stream it. I can review it
Yeah.
and drop that
I
review
didn't realize you
video.
were getting it early.
Oh yeah, I asked for a review copy, and they were like, "Yeah, just get a hold of us a month ahead of time, like that." And this guy is 6 and something
Sweet.
else, and I was like, "You guys have any back catalog stuff?" And they were like, "Sure." I'm like, "Well, like what? What do you have?" So I'm surprised, a small content creator, but yeah, I should be able to get Ease 9 before it releases. So that week I'm not gonna be streaming much. I'm gonna be playing pretty much just Ease 9. So recording footage and getting a review ready.
Cool.
That'd be awesome. I would love to get it, but Eric says, I know she's fan of spinning in slow motion.
I know, it's really cool. I watch it when my ADD loves it. It makes me happy in my heart place.
Do you have a heart?
Wow. That's,
Oh.
wow.
Shots
You're
fired.
Cali. You hate people.
I do. I do hate people, but I like you guys.
Everybody hold the phone. The Hope Man has spoken his question.
Okay.
Q.
Building biceps revolves around creating micro tears in the muscle tissue. Then what's to stop us from taking a hammer and repeatedly smashing our biceps?
Because that is just simply the destruction of your cells. You are bursting your. We can go into this.
That is thought-provoking.
Eric says, try that out, breath, and let's know the results.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Stream it, please.
Stream it. Stream it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
TikTok that shit. On it. Make a TikTok right now. That'd be the most popular video on TikTok. Random guy smashes
test,
biceps.
I can see
To
Hope
get
just
gains.
screaming. "Ah!"
Gotta get them gains, bro.
Actually, I have a question for you guys. Are you guys going to make a top 10 games of 2020 video like I'm going to be making tomorrow?
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna wait till
Yeah.
January just because the year's
Okay.
not over yet.
All right.
But yes,
But by New Year's?
So next Saturday is Christmas. I doubt anybody's going to be here.
Nope.
Are we skipping next week's episode?
I will not be here,
Yeah.
and I will not be here
with
the week
family.
after either.
Saturday is the 26th, so it's not Christmas. It's
Oh, it's the day after Christmas.
That's my Christmas.
Y'all do your thing, but I won't be here.
Well, we'll
my
see.
son was supposed to actually have this 2-year birthday party today, but because of COVID, we decided not to. So I don't know if we were talking about doing it like a small little thing afterwards or not. After Christmas.
I think I'm gonna do a video for top 10 games I played that came out in 2020, and another one for just games in general that I played in 2020.
Yeah, I'm spending a lot of time on this one. I'm really hoping that I get a thumbnail that actually looks incredibly clickbaity, like worse than this one today. And I hope I get this one with some good views.
I'm
I
going
have,
through my Humble Bundle, and I haven't claimed any games since 2017.
Wow.
Leaving money on the table, dude.
No, they're still there.
The keys are still there. Yeah.
Oh, they are. Oh,
I mean, that's how I get my stuff for the giveaways. I do the monthly. They had a monthly discount where you get $10 and get everything. So I've got enough giveaway things for ages.
nice.
One of the things is to go, like always, is to go visit this YouTube page. That is one of the entries items. So I keep hoping it drags people over.
Yeah.
Because they should. Because
I'm pretty stoked. I don't have to go back to work till January 4th, so I plan on doing getting some hardcore game time in.
wow,
I'm not
That's
traveling.
nice.
I get off the next 2 Fridays and that's it. We're open. We're doing stuff.
Yeah.
I'm working.
Yep. Nick, actually, you're in healthcare. COVID vaccine. Are you going to be able to get one?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got we got the second one,
The Moderna.
not the first one that they can. Yeah. I'll be getting that. So
Cool.
You'll have to let us know how it goes. Thanks for being the guinea pig.
right. Yeah, I'll let you know if I grow a third arm or anything.
Awesome. I'm excited for that. I want to stream it, please.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, guys. I think we've Anybody else have questions? Anybody else have anything they want to know? Among Us is also on sale for $3.19 right now on Humble
Yeah.
Bundle.
It's also on the Switch now.
It is on the Switch.
I bought it for the Switch.
I'm guessing that is probably... I hope it's not the T virus. Oh god, that'd be terrible. Raccoon City, here we come.
About damn time.
Well, at least till end this freaking quarantine.
Oh, my favorite meme that I've seen recently is time traveler comes back in time and asks the person, hey, what year is it? Oh, it's 2020. Ah, the first year of the quarantine. It's true.
Wait, what?
The first year, yeah.
Uh,
I'm guys, it's pretty bad because a lot of places that we used to go to are closed now permanently.
Yeah,
that's sad.
Yeah, it sucks. Like
it's hitting hard now.
yeah. I mean, Tennessee is the worst state now. Iowa's still in the top 5 of bad per capita. So sad. Sad. Guys, I'm out of topics. I'm just rambling.
Let's
Yeah.
call it a night.
Call it a night. Well, thanks everybody for showing up. You guys, Lane, do you want to start us off with the sign-offs?
Sure. I'm on YouTube at the Laninator. I just started going to Twitch this week because I've been having issues. So I'm on Twitch at Hemidodge426, HEMIDODGE, and I'm on Twitter at TLaninator.
All right, Nick.
I am Heat Haze Gaming on YouTube now and at Heat Haze Gaming, well, Heat Haze _ gaming for Twitter and Twitch. So
Einashi is Einashi everywhere.
Thank you.
Yep. And I'm Cali Chronicles on my website and YouTube and Twitch, and you can find me on Twitter at Cali_Zath. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Lots of fun. It was really great seeing everybody back together. It's a lot more fun when everybody is here to give me
Mhm.
shit about Dark Souls being not fun. And Ashi agrees, though, so at least I have that.
At least you have somebody that has your back.
And by the way, Lane, I was just going through my Humble Bundle keys, and I have keys for every single Dark Soul game.
Well,
Apparently.
if you decide to ever change your mind, try 3.
3's the best.
Yeah, this is episode 20.
Wow.
Can you
Yeah.
guys believe that 6 months ago, the Eternia archives didn't even exist?
Cray cray.
It's crazy.
Cray cray.
All right, guys.
20 episodes of awesomeness.
That's
as Kiss
right.
says.
As Kiss says. Thank you, guys. We will see you